Welcome to the CrashOut. All right, now we on. Let's go. We live.
All right. Welcome everybody. We back. CrashOut podcast. Got a banger of an episode. Everybody already knows the long-awaited Game Awards happened last week, Thursday, and a lot of things went down. Now, for those of y'all who've been following us, y'all already know that has been something we have been looking forward to for all year, and it finally happened. So we're going to be getting into a lot of that today, as well as some Speedstorm stuff. I think they just released some stuff for the next season, I believe. So we
very interesting news on that front. I'll say that.
Yes, sir. But we gonna hop right into it. Y'all already know they call me Nano_Blaster, but you call me Nano. Shit about to get lit, man. Mr. Khalid, man, what's good?
It is Caleb. For those who never seen the name before, it's pronounced Caleb. But yes, Caleb Black Flash in the building. Playing number one SVO, the Speedster, Speedstorm. A few more days left of this legend competition. This is the most stressful competition I've been in gaming wise. But we gonna make that top 100. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we got a lot of topics today. Excited to talk about the winners and losers of the Game Awards. And also Marvel Rivals and Speedstorm. So yeah, we got a show for y'all. But yeah, we here. Another day, another dollar. Expedition 33. Well, this is episode 55. Expedition 55. That is today's episode.
Shout out episode 55 and Expedition 33, man. Shit lit.
Sure. Well, Sammy left, but Angel, show yourself for the people.
The Poppy of Speedstorm. Yo, what's good, everybody? We got a crazy podcast for everybody. Game Awards highlights. Yo, we gonna tell you guys the winners of the Game Awards, the highlights, the trailers that wowed us, and then we got Speedstorm season 17 talk that's gonna come out tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff to talk about that as well, and we got Rogue coming in Marvel Rivals. And speaking of Marvel Rivals, we got a trailer for Marvel Rivals, a new character coming in too. I know Caleb probably gonna be hyped for that one too, because I seen that. I was hyped too. I'm like, yo, he's gonna be OP, yo.
Another person on my roster. I think right now my main is Blade, but I think this might be, I might split some time with this person.
Oh shit. So you want to find out who just got showed off for the Game Awards trailers? Y'all just gonna have to tune in to find out. Without further ado, let's get it on the popping, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Welcome to the CrashOut. Put your seatbelt on me, cause we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. Welcome to the CrashOut. Put your seatbelt on me, cause we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. We covering the drama, we talking about your mama. We smoking on the ganja, we drifting in the Honda. We turning up with Sammy, OneWingedAngel with the family. Black Flash jamming like a lammy, Nano always understanding. Yeah. Welcome to the CrashOut. Put your seatbelt on because we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. Welcome to the CrashOut. Put your seatbelt on because we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out.
All right.
Yes, sir. Well, we back. So, the topics we got for today, we got Speedstorm, we got Rivals, we got the Game Awards, we going over the winners and losers, and we got some Expedition 33 news. They got some free updates. We got some Hollow Knight. Oh yeah. And I think we got some, some Star Wars news, but I think that's within the Game Award trailer. So we're going to start off with our first topic, which is Disney Speedstorm. So Disney Speedstorm actually has a huge update coming. Season 17, they just dropped a video going over the new season, the new characters and all their abilities, and the mid-season races, which is bittersweet, but, you know, overall, it seems like, you know, these characters were never going to be a season. So the fact that they're mid-season is a W, but we're going to go over it. So, you know, Angel, I posted the video link, what's it called, in the CrashOut chat. So if you can play that, and then, you know, we can watch it and then go over and give our thoughts on season 17 and everything to come.
Sweet 17?
Yep, and everything's there. You just got to scroll up.
Yeah, I got it. I just gotta. Oop, no, that's not what I do.
The bald head is back.
Enable the track for YouTube. All right, there we go.
Yeah, they disabled the chat. That's interesting.
Well, they said they were going to do that, though.
Why.
They said they were going to do that. So that's actually common knowledge.
Tired of the criticism. They say, I'm tired of y'all talking this and that in the chat.
Maybe y'all should work on your freaking
All right. All right,
Hey,
without
check it
further
out.
ado, this is season 17. I can't even talk. 17, first look trailer.
Hello, Speedstars.
He is
and
out
welcome to
now
this new Disney
in the
Speedstorm
theaters.
update video in which we'll brave the urban jungle to get you the latest info. This next update, get ready to hop on the streets of amazing Zootropolis with brand new tracks inspired by Disney's Zootopia. We're also welcoming 3 new racers to mark the occasion. The first new racer is ready to hop on the case. Judy hops. When another racer overtakes Judy in the middle of a race, she turns on her police headlight and gains a speed boost. Also, when using her special ability, her cart starts glowing red and blue, and any cart she collides with will be stunned for a short duration. However, when charged, Judy uses her carrot pen recorder to record the skills cast from the other racers for the next 5 seconds or up to 3 skills from non-unique power-ups. After the recording ends, or once she's recorded the maximum number of power-ups, all the power-ups recorded are executed in order of recording, giving her a significant advantage for a short duration. Our second racer is always looking for the perfect ice cream, Nick Wild. Nick's uncharged special ability allows him to throw melting popsicles in front of a few racers. Each racer that passes over the pool of melted popsicles immediately has an increase in nitro consumption for a duration. And for each of them, Nick gains a nitro regen over time. When charged, Nick drops multiple popsicles on the track behind him. Each racer who picks up one of them will also have their nitro consumption increased, while Nick gets an even bigger gain in nitro regeneration. You might know our third racer from his work at the DMV, but rest assured, he knows his way around the racing track as well. Flash usually drives at a fixed speed a little bit under his top speed, but his prudent driving style also prevents him from being stunned. When using a special ability though, Flash gets his car tuned up a little, gaining a bonus to his acceleration and top speed. The further Flash is from the first position, the bigger the duration. When charged, however, Flash uses his authority as a DMV worker and stamps the permit of the leading racer, slowing them down for a duration. Get ready for Catch the Suspect Speedrun Challenge, the very first special event for which you could win not only in-game prizes, but real-life money. Excited? So am I. Disney Speedstorm is partnering with Speedrun.com for a very special first-of-its-kind collaboration event, during which the best racers can compete for a chance to get their hands on a slice of the $5,000 prize pool. For more information about how to participate, click the link in the description down below. And don't forget to load up on all the popsicles you can carry before you hop into the races. This update's mid-season racers are Cusco and Yzma from Disney's The Emperor's New Groove. Also, this season's free characters are Disgust from Disney and Pixar's Inside Out, and Captain Barbossa from Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean. The supercharged characters this time around are Minnie Mouse from Disney's Mickey and Friends, Randall from Disney and Pixar's Monsters, Inc., Kermit the Frog from Disney's The Muppets, Fix-It Felix and King Candy from Disney's Wreck-It Ralph, and Hades from Disney's Hercules. This new season vault is big on heroes with Baymax, Hero Hamada, and Honey Lemon from Disney's Big Hero 6. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the racing tracks with this new Disney Speedstorm update coming your way December 18th.
So what do y'all think? What do y'all think?
All right, I guess while we talk about this, you can have this video replaying in the background because one thing they had the track showing. I'm like, yo, this track kind of look fire. Lots of open space. You know, I remember. I don't know. Yo said like Crossworlds. What's it called? Crossworlds. Maps were very wide, but it looks like this. Yeah, very open. This track seems like it's very open. You know what I mean?
But speaking on tracks, this might sound like a hot take, but they finally did it. They did a season where Jungle Ruins is another track. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was watching the video and I seen them go through the track, I was like, why does this track look like a reskin of like Jungle Ruins, Arendelle, and freaking Incredible Showdown?
Is that what you think this new map looks like?
Yes.
Yeah, where'd you get that from this?
It looks like it's a reskin. It looked like they took bits and pieces of the different tracks and added it into this track.
That is definitely a hot take. That's definitely a hot take.
I don't know, man.
Hold on. Okay, so where do you see the Jungle Ruins part at? Is it just a grassy area?
No, okay, so
they had a big tree.
The part where not just the tree, the part where it like kind of splits off and it dissects into like two different tracks. That reminds me of the one section of Jungle Ruins where it does that as well.
But yeah, it's not the same.
But then when they're in the snowy part, when the trailer just started, I was like, this looks like a corner from Arendelle. Like this looks like a corner specifically that they took out of Arendelle and used here, and then they just like reshaped it and reskinned it. And don't get me started on the city background. The city background reminds me so much of an Incredible Showdown. I'm like,
you definitely reaching. You definitely reaching.
I don't know, man.
That's crazy. I didn't get none of those vibes when I watched this trailer.
They didn't give y'all a track for one season, and then they said, "Yo, let's get lazy this season."
Oh, Sammy, you just trying to get this game bad press. Crazy.
How are they lazy? This track looks like a lot of work was put into it. Look at
this track looks phenomenal.
Building.
So, the video showing right now, that's the only part that looked new and fresh to me.
That's crazy.
But I don't know. When they were going through the track, some of the areas look like reskins.
I mean, it's Disney Speedstorm, so I mean, the game's gonna look similar, like different tracks, because it's the art style.
Right there. That section right there looked exactly like Jungle Ruins.
No, it doesn't. I don't know. Bro. Jungle Ruins doesn't have what's it called?
Sammy, when's the last time you played a game?
The concrete. Go back. If you go back, we might be too far now.
Yeah, maybe there's a delay. But Sammy, when's the last time you played this game? Do you even remember what Jungle Ruins looked like and Arendelle and all the other tracks?
Stop it, because I used to be on those tracks. All these other tracks.
Shit. You've been playing too much Arc Raiders, man. Your judgment might be clouded.
I don't know, man.
Overall, I will say recently, it seems like Disney Speedstorm have been cooking with their new tracks. They definitely seem very dynamic. The environments are very good. Definitely effort put in. I mean, after coming off Winnie the Pooh season and us not having a track, I think, having a quality track after that is good. So, we'll obviously.
When they took off the comments on the video, people are going to probably talk about where's Winnie the Pooh's track.
There's no comments. Remember, they turned off.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Do you think that's why they took the comments off? Because they figured people were going to complain about Winnie the Pooh not having a track?
People complain about Tails or the monetization.
I mean, I think they're over it by now, to be honest. At this point, there's no point in complaining about no Winnie the Pooh track when it's not going to change nothing. The season's over with.
They should have made Winnie the Pooh mid-season if they were going to do no track.
Well, we get a little off track. We don't want to go, too long.
Yeah, Sammy's too busy hitting the game and shit, bro. It's just crazy.
I got one question. A real question, a serious question. So I know Zootopia 2 just came out or whatever, but do you think this was the better franchise to put into the game at this point, knowing that Avatar is releasing this Friday? Do you think Avatar should have been the franchise that came to the game?
Yeah, Avatar. Wait for what?
I mean, I feel like
James Cameron's Avatar, the blue aliens.
yes, it is Disney, but like I feel like it's not like Disney animation, you know?
Yeah, this is Disney
Yeah,
Pixar.
they
and shit
want
like
to
this.
focus on like.
You can't say that
I
in the
guess.
Pirates of the Caribbean in the game.
Yeah, I mean they do have that.
That's the only live action movie that they have on here.
And technically, Avatar's not live action. It's more CGI.
Who has Avatar? Who has Avatar?
Disney.
Avatar has its
No,
own.
but are you talking about like a game? Is that including Avatar, or are you just talking about the movie?
He's talking about the blue alien avatars, but in the game as racers, like their Avatar season. So like maybe the map's Pandora, and then you have the Na'vi.
They
That's
put
one of the
Tron
characters.
in here. They put
Okay, so Tron is another live action that they put in there. Okay, so Tron and
They
Pirate.
could have Avatar.
I mean, they could.
I'm thinking they could have really cooked because they went back to the old Avatar game that they released like 2 years ago and added a DLC for it for the new movie. It looks like they're trying to use games that are already out there for Avatar and try to promote the movie. So I'm thinking, well, Disney Speedstorm is low key their kind of property, even though they're working with Gameloft. Why didn't they just partner with Gameloft and say, okay, we want Avatar in the game as well?
I feel like they would have to do that eventually because
I feel like they would have to do
didn't-
that ahead of time, to be honest.
they own Star Wars and not adding Star Wars, and like obviously these things are developed years, months, before they even come out. So I think maybe they were, focus on this certain. They have to pick and choose certain franchise to focus on. So if this is going to be, there's 2 Disney movies coming out, and one's more like live action. Because you got to think about it. Avatar is more. It's not really like kiddish. Like I feel like a lot more kids that play Disney Speedstorm, or the audience that plays Speedstorm, it's probably more so.
Yeah, but you say that in
with
Tron's in the game.
than they are
really for kids. Kids don't even understand Tron.
I mean, Tron though, it got like it's very iconic though. It's kind of like similar theme. But Avatar has nothing to do with like racing. Tron is like literally have bikes. They have vehicles and stuff. Avatar is just some aliens.
I think you're picking and choose at this point. But I think the one question from there at this point I should have asked Angel was, in the leaks, did it ever mention Avatar?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, there's new leaks. I don't know if you guys seen the new leaks, but there is new leaks.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard that there were new leaks.
There is new leaks. But before we do that, before we go,
we gotta go over this. Hey, we are so topic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all motherfuckers talking about Avatar when we supposed to be talking about Zootopia. Samuel over here trying to add characters and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to throw us off guard and shit.
It was a genuine question because I know Avatar's coming out this Friday, and I'm like, usually when Speedstorm, does a season and it's a Disney movie coming up, they kind of like
that's why they did Zootopia.
You know what? I'm see how we go for hours because Sammy be throwing some stuff at us.
I ain't want to be the one to say it. I ain't want to be the one to say it, but
damn.
I'm the big bad villain. All right, bet.
Oh shit, damn.
No, bro, we Avatar. We trying to go over Judy Hopps and her abilities, and this dude brought on some blue people.
The blue people in Speedstorm. No, but like to talk about the trailer though, do y'all think Flash is gonna be another heavyweight speedster?
Probably.
I think they showed the classes. I think I think he is. He is a speedster. So you know what he reminds me? He reminds me of a combination between Jumba and Eeyore. So like Eeyore's tap, it's kind of like his like speed, and then he also has like a thing that targets the person at first, but it slows him down. So I feel like he's definitely going to be strong. He definitely seems fun and fast. So I'm definitely going to be looking forward to Flash. He'll probably be the part 2, unfortunately. Maybe saving
or maybe chapter 6. Well, so
yeah, Judy Hopps seems very fun. I like her ability where she's the ops, or no, she the 5-0, she the popo. You pass her and then she goes on her police chopper mode and then chases you down. I think that's unique. That's seems like it's gonna be fun. So she seems like she's gonna be an interesting character.
Wait, so the cart turns into a chopper?
Yeah, like the moment somebody passes you, all of a sudden the lights go off and then she starts, hawking you down. So, I mean, her ability seems cool. It's definitely going to be like a mid patch because you have to be relying on other people. Because if you're like super far ahead, it's not going to activate, I guess, because you do have to get past. But so kind of like Hades, kind of like how Hades, when he gets past, he either gets nitrous or he does an explosion when people pass him. It's kind of like that, but for her, she gets like a police chopper speed boost. So, that's definitely going to be fun. Obviously, tomorrow is when she comes out, so we'll get to experience that. But
Will said, I already know people's not going to let you play Flash. Damn, people going to single you all like that, Wolf? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for these 3 racers, and I'm also excited for the mid seasons. Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, so we got to get on that too. I am this literally at like all seasons because when I was in the Discord, they're like, what seasons? Give us suggestions for a season. It was Emperor's New Groove every single time. What I'm saying? I really wanted them to be a season. I wanted, my Kronk. I felt like Poncha, might have made him. Definitely gonna be Poncha, but like for them to not have Kronk, just like, oh man, that's kind of crazy. But it seems like that. This was never going to be a season, but because people kept asking for it, they decided to make them mid-season races. So, I guess you can take what you can. So I feel like, with that being said, I am happy that they got, Yzma and Cusco in there. I would have loved like an Aztec or Incan, environment or track or something. That would have been really cool. Pull the lever Kronk. I was thinking about abilities for Kronk and stuff. He can pull the lever or he can run like he does in the show. But it is. I'm excited. I feel like
it's not too late for them to do an Aztec track if El Dorado comes to the game.
I mean, and truthfully, we don't know what Game Law is gonna do in the future.
Yeah, they might come back and do like it season,
or they might just, eventually, now that they got the China app out now, so they don't gotta worry about, spending extra like resources on developing that app because now it's already out. They might like one season say, you know what. Y'all complain about tracks. How about we put an Emperor's New Groove track on top of another new track for that, season? You never know. They might start giving us mid-season tracks if the game does really well. You know what I'm saying? So like, no, I mean, I wouldn't count out, not being able to get a track for these mid-seasons. I feel like
season tracks though. I feel like that they're gonna be, but it wasn't the reason why they slimmed down the rosters because they didn't have enough time to do so.
Yeah, because they were working on a Chinese app. Now there's no excuses because now the Chinese app is done. Once Zootopia comes out tomorrow, the Chinese app also launches tomorrow.
You know what? Before they do all of that, I want them to finish off the rest of the voice lines because some of these characters need voices still.
So we're gonna have a lot more players come tomorrow because of that, the app being launched tomorrow.
That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, they have the Chinese. They're definitely gonna get some Chinese coin,
Yeah.
But overall, I think Yzma looks very good. You know what I'm saying? A skinny queen, kind of like it's kind of like Cruella. We got your skinny old, villainous representation. But I'll definitely make sure it's gonna suck that they're gonna be Tails event mid-season racers, but because I did miss the up. I miss both of them, to be honest. But I'm not gonna miss it I might have to, spend some of my blue tokens for them. If I
you've been waiting for this moment, Caleb. You've been waiting for this moment.
How much blue tokens you got, Caleb?
About to be a dolphin.
I got 799. I ain't got much.
This mess that I got. So that's just one box, bro. That's crazy.
One box worth of blue tokens. Yeah, that was actually a huge W. So I don't know if y'all have anything. Melina, I like, Emperor's New School. I want Melina racer. You know, she could have been the South American Jasmine, but looks like she's not gonna be in the game either. But no, what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think about the midseason?
No, I'm excited. They look good.
They do look good. They look like they're they look like they're animated cells. I was just curious, like what classes they were gonna be. Did they mention that yet?
No, they didn't mention theirs. But if I had to make a guess, you have a Speedster, Defender, so we might get maybe another Speedster. I don't know, maybe does one of them fit the brawler role? I feel like the villain might be the brawler, right?
I think Cusco's is gonna be the trickster. I don't see him being a speedster.
What about Yzma? Yeah, I feel like Yzma could be a trickster because she
could be a brawler too, though.
She had poison and stuff. She had she was tricking them.
But I feel like she's more like of a Jafar type of villain.
Yeah, she does give me like a Jafar vibe. Maybe you'll get a brawler. I mean, there will be no brawler this season if that's the case, because one of the mid seasons will have to be a brawler.
Cusco's either gonna turn into a lot, or he's gonna summon some of his soldiers to do something for him. I feel like it's gonna be one of those two things. But yeah, so yeah, obviously Emperor's New Groove's the mid-season, so that's dope. But I guess the next thing in this trailer, the speed run. So it's $5,000 worth of prize pool. For the community, there's gonna be a time trial event. So
how much?
$5,000 worth of real USD money. So
See right here,
the re-download
speed run challenge right here, guys. Look at that. $5,000.
What's like the?
Oh, I can. You want me to break it down? You want me to break it down?
It better be regular.
I got the website pulled up right here. So basically, the category is basically it's regulated. It's local free play. So it's regulated, so you don't have to worry about that. It's local free play, 3 laps. I don't know why the CPU difficulty is any, because at that point everybody's just gonna put at the lowest difficulty so they can focus on it as fast as time. CPU racers is 70, speed mode is any, which I don't know why they put speed mode and any when it should be very fast, because they're talking about level 50. So I don't know why I'm assuming it's probably gonna be very hard difficulty and very fast. It should be the speed mode. I don't know why they named it like that. But that's so it's regulated, so you don't have to worry about Wells beating you guys. There's 15 tracks. So this is a speed run where you're running 15 tracks. These are the tracks right here. You got Zootropolis. You have A Pirate's Life. You have The Castle, Jungle Ruins, A World of My Own, A Nightmare Festival, Andy's Room, Mount Olympus, Silver Screen, Toon Village, Kauai, San Froyo, Incredible Showdown, Agrabah, and then another Zootropolis map. So you're opening up the speed run with Zootropolis and also ending it in Zootropolis.
You know what? I'll say a positive. The amount of times we ran through Pirate's Life, Castle, Jungle Ruins, Andy's Room, Mount Olympus, Silver Screen, Toon Village, Kauai, all because of the freaking divisions and World Cup. Some of us, it's just gonna be like second nature driving on these laps.
And they give you they don't give you the variation number, but they tell you the variation name of each of these maps, so you'll know which one.
Hold on, you gotta do this in order.
You have to do this in order, and you have to do this in one sitting. One sitting, and you have a 5-minute break that you have in total, and for these 15 races. So if you didn't want to take a quick 2-minute break while on race 7, you can do that, and then take another one at race 13. You still have a minute left, but it's 5-minute breaks. You have to live stream this, guys. If you want to be on this,
so you
have to live stream this.
You ain't getting paid.
That's just how Speedrun gets their information, though. That's why you have to live stream this, because you have to run their speed timer. You have to run their overlay to actually, you'll have it right on your stream, and you'll literally write down each of these times. So you would have to use their overlay, which means you would have to somehow not stream on console, because you won't be able to do this.
Yep, if you're a console streamer, that excludes you.
But I don't know, because it says optional, so maybe it is optional, and you can just record your gameplay.
If it's optional, then yeah, because if you're streaming it, you're showing that you're getting certain times. That should be what matters.
But here it says Submission requirements. Video proof must include game audio, be a minimum of 480p, 30 frames. Start during free play setup and continue until at least 5 seconds after the run has concluded, which means race 15. Keep the in-game timer visible for the entire run. Players may take breaks between tracks for a total of 5 minutes across the entire run. No macros, auto clickers, or external tools.
Can you use any character?
It's going to be Judy or Nick. Judy or Nick. It says complete a set of 15 Disney-inspired tracks back to back with 3 laps on every track with using either Judy or Nick. If you submit a run at 40 minutes and 1 second or faster of combined in-game time, you will earn a unique in-game license plate. So if you get, your total run being less
40 minutes.
Wait, think about it. Hold on. 40 minutes is actually makes sense if you think about it. It just say, for example, each track is 3 minutes. 3 times 15 is 45 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, we know how this goes. We do division 10 races and it lasts like an hour. So, that's what lobby time. So, yeah.
Hold on, but the best part is it looks like the pool of money isn't just like the top racer gets.
No, the number one gets 2,000. Number 2 gets 1,000. Number 3 does that. The podium is going to get a pretty nice hefty amount of money.
So it's 5K. So they kind of like lied a little because they said 5K was going to be the top.
They said 5K prize.
Yeah, they didn't lie.
Yeah, they didn't lie.
Just the prize pool.
And then 4th place gets 400, 5th gets 250, and then from 6th all the way to 10th, you each get $150. So even if you reach 10th place on this, you're still getting 150.
Yeah, 150. That's better than what I'm paying Caleb.
The Speedstorm going to come back.
Caleb said money's on the line.
This might be a redemption from Dawes, man.
At least you will get your money this time, Caleb. At least you get your money.
Where's my money?
Dawes had an update. He said he gonna pay us in January. Hey,
Man, he gonna pay you on tax time. That's kind of crazy. Who said that?
He gonna pay you his tax?
No, I will say there's something bad.
This is gonna bring out all of top players and all the
I'll be signing up for this, man.
Wolf said
So
might have to.
Yeah, don't you like your town trial regulation? I know you do.
I do, bro. I do.
I know Soft Rallis does.
So to piggyback what Wolf said, because Wolf said they turned the Brazilians off. There's a reason why, Wolf. It's nothing that they wanted to do. It's because of your laws in your country. So it says here, not open to citizens of China, Cuba, Iran, Italy, Russia, Belarus. I'm gonna butcher some of these names because I don't know how to say it. Kherson, Zaporizhia, Crimea, Donetsk, Luhansk, regions of Ukraine, Syria, North Korea, Brazil, Myanmar, formerly Burma, and Sudan, and any other jurisdictions where the contest is prohibited or restricted by applicable law. So that is nothing that they can do about that. That is your country's law, Wolf. So take that up with Brazil, not with speedrun.com.
Wait, so Brazil can't compete for this because is there a law that says Brazil or people in Brazil aren't allowed to compete for money?
I mean, Brazil.
I don't know where it says.
There's no law about it. He searched it up.
So what the heck are they?
Well, they're lawyers must have looked it up.
Discord. That's why.
No. I mean, maybe Wolf didn't look for it in the right way. I'm telling you, these guys got lawyers that be like, hey, yo, there's a reason why they're not being able to play it in these countries. Like, they're not gonna just prohibit a country if there's not a reason for it. So they probably talked to their lawyers. The lawyers say, "Hey, we can't do it in Brazil and all these other countries." I know for a fact. I know why China's very restricted in their country. So like that's another one. China's very restricted. So I mean, it sucks though because they just opened this up in China. They're at, but Chinese laws and shit like that. They don't want to. Fuck that shit up. And somebody said VPN in, and honestly, guys. Even if you VPN in, when you win, you got to give them your personal information. So once they find out you're in Brazil, you get disqualified. So there's no even point in trying.
Whoa, VPN to Canada and we'll split the money.
That's crazy.
Dog, I got you.
Sammy,
Wolf.
bro. They
This
gonna
man.
find out, man. Yo,
They
ass
gonna
gonna
find
be
out.
disclosed.
They ain't gonna
They're
find
not
out.
gonna find out, Sammy. You literally just said it live on stream. That's gonna be on our VOD.
Damn.
They gonna be looking for Sammy. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's crazy. BRD Sammy, let me find out. Yeah, that's one thing I did see that. So yeah, there's a lot of countries that are not gonna be allowed due to law. You have to be 18. So sorry,
You
Camps
have to
Turbo,
be
you
18?
can't join.
Damn.
Well, runs that are eligible for prize winnings must be live streamed. There's one you have to live stream, and you have to have the bot attack.
Because a lot of people that play Speedstorm don't stream.
Hey, Wolf said he's gonna go play at 604 Lucas and take the money. Touche, my guy. Touche.
Yo, if I'm one of the people that like constantly gets like top 5 for like time trials, I'd be looking at this like, oh yeah,
Soft
this
Rally?
shit,
And
man.
and you have unlimited tries too, guys. By the way, so you can do these runs for a limited amount of times, and you have to submit them by December 27th, 11:59 p.m. UTC, whatever the hell UTC is.
Man, when we
I'm
needed
going for
PQ
it.
most,
And also, runs must be
Events.
performed between challenge start and end. So you gotta do. If you start it, you have to start it, end it. You can't just start it and then pause, take a break, and come back.
hold on. What if your stream goes down though?
Then you gotta restart it.
Go.
This stream got
Restart it, start all over.
What if you had the best time the first
You
time?
gotta
and your
restart
stream
it.
goes down?
You gotta
That's
restart it.
crazy.
I
They
mean,
holding you guys.
Sammy, come on now. Have you not watched how these speedrunners do it? Like if shit crashes and shit, they get frustrated because they know they gotta restart it. That's just the nature of the beast in speedrunning.
Yeah.
Fuck all that shit.
What you think you think they supposed to give you leeway for that?
Could you? I mean, that would be the nice thing to do. Could you imagine scoring the
How
highest
would you
time the
get-
first
how
time
would you
around, and then you can't beat your own time?
I mean, what they got to do with anything? If your shit crash, your shit crash.
Yeah, but that's not on you if your shit crashes. That's on like.
Oh, that's not on them either. But they're the ones that's dishing out the bread.
They should allow one crash.
So that is, the duration says 1 week and 1 day. So that's gonna be the duration of the event, and it starts on Friday, December 19th.
Dang, it's like I'm going straight from what's it called? The legend competition in cross. Now the speed running the speed.
Damn.
So
You're
man,
about to
I
be
gotta-
bald after this shit.
Now I
After
gotta,
this, it's gonna be bald.
I gotta learn this Zootopia ass map, bro.
Since there's two characters, you have to learn the character and see their strengths and weaknesses, and then see
Also,
which character's best for each track, and then try to execute.
no purchase necessary to enter the challenge, which means
You get the
that
character
Game
for
Loft
free.
is gonna give. They're not gonna give you the character for free, but they're gonna
For the event, at
allow
least.
Nick and Judy to be playable in local free play.
Yeah.
So that means you don't gotta buy the season pass to participate. That's also big news for people that want to participate in this.
The WC's in Game Loft. I ain't coming back though.
Just a hater, bro. Oh my god. Sammy's a
I need more. I
Speedstorm
need
hater,
more.
bro.
After what they did to me, I need more.
And the challenge is live, and then if you submit verification, it'll tell you like pending verification, and then the challenge is ended. I'm assuming you guys would probably want to sign up and make an account for this to be able to submit your stuff. If you're going to be doing the speed running, speed running, Speedstorm challenge right here. I even put my map tag guide in here.
Wait, hold on. So the title is the title only available on their website, or is it going into the game as well?
I have no idea. Idea. All I know is that this is the format that they're doing. This is
And wouldn't it be dope if they did this, but like for like a tournament,
Yep.
like an actual tournament? I feel
Yeah.
like that'd be
I
fun.
mean, I think this is probably Game Law's first attempt in doing something like this. If this goes really well and a lot of people participate, they might do more. So
This is
y'all,
what tournament mode should have been.
yo, for real, like if you guys want to participate. The more numbers we get, Game Loft might do more of these. So who doesn't want to win cash prizes for being good at the game? So like,
Yeah.
Let's make this a good event.
All you guys need to participate. Guys, participate because this means GameLoft might, put in work to make this game great again. And then I might come back.
Hey, you might as well try Wolf. You could probably still, you might not be able to get the prize, but if you, participate, you might still show that, if you were eligible, you might get a W.
Oh, yeah.
Cool thing about this, PQ a call, Soft Rallis a call, and Maxi a call.
Cool thing about this, too, is, like, once you set up your account on here and you link, your Twitch, if you live stream this event, they literally embed your stream right here in this page under the stream tab.
Oh,
I literally looked it up today. Somebody was doing a practice run. Yeah, so like once you go on the stream tab, you'll see everybody participating in this on their website. So anybody that visits the speedrunning page to look at the event will literally see you guys streaming, and you might get a couple new followers doing this by them clicking on your shit.
I guess the only thing is, since everybody got to stream it, everybody's gonna be able to see how everybody got the fastest time.
So then they gonna
start. Oh, last streamer.
Oh yeah. Stream that shit, Wolf, so I can see your secrets. Well, said that. Oh,
hey, Wolf, you better be streaming on Speedrun.
It's easier said than done. Sometimes tech and it looks easy, but then you have to maneuver it yourself.
Yeah, so you gotta know that. You gotta know the reasoning behind why Wolf does what he does too. So you can like look at what he does, but if you don't know like why he does it, yeah.
You see,
I don't like how people. An example on what's it called, aggro, but like that hill where you jump and you get like a speed boost going downhill. Some people they just see us jumping and they just be spamming the jump, not knowing when to jump.
Right. They don't got no boost. You're standing there wondering why they're not doing nothing.
That they lose boost.
Yeah.
Like, this is slow. How are they doing this? I'm like, you have no boost.
Hey, we'll say live stream title: Disney Speedstorm Speedrun Real Winner.
We gonna see.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy because I literally said that, with the speedrun, I'm like, man, Wolf is going to be probably the one that's going to be the guy to beat in this, with his time. And then I found out that Brazil was not being able to participate. Like, damn, I'm like, Wolf really just got asked out of winning free money.
I know the real reason why they banned Brazil. It ain't about no laws. Is that they heard about Brazil's Discord and they're like, fuck that. They know what they're doing over there.
So you're saying speedrunners got a vendetta with BRZs? That's crazy.
Yeah, they saw how they were doing in the hyperbolic time chamber in that Discord, and it was like, oh shit, you can't.
But now that I think about it, even if I did come back and I did place for the money, it would be so nerve-wracking because everybody's gonna be constantly playing the game, but then that means I'm gonna have to keep playing the game, and then the run's gonna be frustrating if you fuck up, and then I feel like it might be, at least for me, more stress than it's worth.
Oh yeah, speedrunning.
So, I don't know.
You're gonna be a little bit rusty.
That too.
While people were all well warmed up, still playing.
This man pulls out that you're also gonna be rusty, by the way. Like, that's crazy.
If I can get that free money, forget it. It ain't stress. I ain't racing against nobody. Shoot, I'm just free balling myself.
Hold on, Caleb. This is worth being bald by the end of this month.
Hey, they got my deal.
Before the screen that you
what they got, Caleb.
They got my deal. You be all right.
Over there on Crossroads, bro.
But
I mean, this is fun. I can't wait for something like this.
Yeah, if anything, I'm stressing out more in the crowd, man. You got to race your 3 minutes straight just for 3 points, 5 points and stuff. You got to freaking back level 4 level. Like, bro, that's stressful. This ain't gonna be nothing. I'm gonna be fine.
And then yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for that speedrunning stuff.
So real quick, Angel. So I did post. We're gonna move. I did post. What's it called? Let's go over. The new characters in their class real quick. Post them in the CrashOut chat.
Before we move on, I wanted to know
vehicles.
What are the supercharges for the characters this season? Because I know they mentioned
they went over in the video. Hades actually gonna be clean now because he'll probably
Can
when he
we
uses
see
his
like the
stat.
stats on the screen? What's going on here?
No, the superchargers that there's no like information on what the superchargers
They stopped doing the community pit stops on those?
No, they do have the patch notes, and we're going before we go over the community balance changes and patch notes. Let's just go over these pictures real quick, and then we can get to the balance changes.
Is it Judy Hopps, class defender?
Yeah, Judy Hopps.
Unique skills. Name is on the case. Case is on the case. Hey yo.
So they did show it in the trailer, but she is a defender. For the card, she got the little muscle card. And then we got Nick Wild, species Fox, class brawler, unique skill name, the perfect ice cream man. Honestly, he seems like the most lackluster out of the three characters, to be honest with y'all.
Oh wait, I said brawler. I forgot Nick is a brawler, bro. Yo, his personality is such a trickster that I forgot they made him a brawler.
Yeah, they did.
That is the brawler for this season. Never mind. That is the brawler for this season. Let me shut up. That is the brawler. Okay, so we definitely need tricksters then for the mid seasons.
Yeah, that's why I said Cusco's gonna be the trickster.
Yeah, or I'll see Yzma for sure.
Or
potentially.
Tricksters.
And then we have.
Yeah, they could be.
Then the Flash. Also, by the way, yo, their cards they actually did really good with their cards for this season. I will point that out.
Yeah,
they look like little mini Mustangs.
Yeah, which I like. Species Sloth or Camaros, class Speedster, unique Speedster. Let's go more Speedsters. Unique skill name. Nice to see you too. Very slow. And then we have after that a Yzma and Cusco. They show off the Cusco card, which looks amazing. It got the little Incan Aztec design. Very dope looking vehicle. Probably one of the best vehicles I've seen.
That is a nice looking vehicle. Damn, I like the rim design and the whole aesthetic on it. Yeah, that they did. Damn, let me find out Game Loft trying to up their game right now on their designs.
Yep. So I love indigenous South American design. Looks amazing. But I guess lastly for some of these patch notes. So first we have the community pit stop season 17 patch notes. So let's go over that real quick. The video kind of went over some of but there were some of the things the video didn't mention.
Oh yeah, there's some big changes coming up soon in the future.
Real quick, cart colors. 6 new colors have been added for cart bodies for Mickey and Friends, Frozen. So you got some new colors. Obviously, the racer boost. There'll be some characters added. Okay, so Sammy asked about supercharged. So Minnie Mouse will be supercharged. Randall, Kermit, Fix-It Felix, King Candy, Hades will be the supercharged racer. So honestly, Hades is going to go crazy.
Abilities look like though. No, Hades will look like. But Randall, bro.
Randall's gonna be
Randall's gonna be interesting to see how they supercharge Randall. Yeah. Also, real quick before we go down to you forgot the top part, customization rewards. And so now we're gonna be getting avatar frames and profile banners, so we'll be able to customize our profiles in game.
Oh my gosh! Let me guess, you gotta use vanity tokens for those.
Yeah, so that's gonna be clean. I hate this crappy skipping that. Talking about some tournaments to be available for Baymax.
Yeah, Baymax tournaments. Yeah. Oh, this is a big one though. Their fixes and improvements. This is a big one.
The first starting off hot. Inactive players. So we've been asking for this for a long time. Inactive players using touch drive, aka RB drive, will now not be getting any points towards NPR player rank and events progression. Thank goodness. So all you RB drivers, you think you can just RB drive and you can climb the NPR, ain't gonna be getting nothing no more. I love that. So that would discourage people from doing it, and then the people who are champ and climbing will actually be legitimate and not no RB touch drivers. So
hey, Sammy took them long enough, man.
Dang, yeah, dude.
It did. Shit.
I was waiting for somebody to say some smart ass shit like that. What said that?
It took way too long, man.
It definitely did, bro.
When did we mention this first?
Well,
When
I mean,
Google
to be
was doing
fair,
this shit, right?
look, to be fair, they did say that they stopped this before. Like they did mention this, like in the comment section that they implemented this change, but nothing happened, and people were still AFK farming. But now I think they finally found how to actually fix it to where they're not going to get points this time.
Unless they're really slow, and they disable touch drive, but they don't understand that people use auto accelerate and just wall ride their way to points, or you know what I'm saying? Because touch drive is a feature, but then there's also like RB drive, and then there's auto accelerate, like it encapsulates all of that, or just specifically touch drive.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah. So we'll see, but definitely a great, huge step in the right direction. And then also, I guess, one thing is that the dog barking with Carl Fredrickson, they reduced the frequency. Cause that's annoying. Anytime you got into a race with Carl Fredrickson, you just barking the whole race. Kind of like Shang's, what's it called, staff, and you just hear a little, kind of like that. That's how the dog.
Oh my god.
So, and then lastly, they said they're putting final touches on a brand new competitive feature, Ranked. It's dedicated ladder system with its own points, league, and rewards. Our current plan is to release Ranked alongside Season 18 in February. We'll share more details when we get closer. So, Speedstorm is getting competitive. So for Season 17, we have the speed run event for December. And then when Season 18 comes out, they're going to have the competitive mode. So
I told y'all. So Cars is not Season 18?
Oh, hey. Hold on. Don't say that, because I'm about to show you guys leaks. And then in this leak, Season 18 is most definitely Cars.
Ooh. That's a great time to have a competitive mode.
Avatar.
I mean, Lightning McQueen NASCAR a car, so perfect time to get competitive.
Yeah, and what's crazy? They're naming their competitive mode rank, mind you, which means we've been calling whatever we've been playing for the last 17 seasons ranked when it wasn't really ranked.
Yeah, what is it called?
I guess it's regulated, because that's how you move up.
No, it was regulated. It has its own mode.
Like, what's it called in game?
It's not called anything. It's just play. You hit play, and that's it. Team mode and solos. That's what it says. So we never truly had it's NPR. It's NPR climb. That's all it is, really. There was never truly a ring mode in this game for the last 2-3 years. And we've been just calling it ring this whole time, y'all. Ain't that crazy?
And character leaderboard and stuff. Number one Jasmine. But the actual rank mode, I guess you're right.
Dedicated ladder, own points, leagues, and rewards. So that means, I don't know how they're going to set that up, but that means it's its own separate ladder. That means own separate leaderboards, own separate leagues, rewards, all that shit. So they're probably going to set it up kind of like what we're doing right now, but I think it's probably going to be a little different when it comes to, how you get points and whatnot. And I wonder what kind of leagues. I know they're not going to do fucking bronze to ultimate champion for competitive. So I don't know how many like leagues are going to be for the competitive mode, but that will also be interesting to see.
All right, now a quick change of direction. We are going to now go to the racer balancing changes. So there's been some big buffs, and also some big nerfs. So, this
not even, I don't even want to talk about it. I was so disappointed when I seen this freaking racer balancing. We haven't had a racer balancing at all for the Winnie the Pooh season because of, I guess, them working on the China app or whatever the case may be, and it didn't have enough time. So you're telling me you took a whole season to only give us this much balancing? 2 seasons worth of balancing is this? That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, that is ridiculous. I expected a longer list than this.
And you see why I don't play, right?
But let's go over quick. So we got Oogie Boogie with the hoodie, and top speed, acceleration, and boost has been increased. So that's gonna be huge for Oogie Boogie, because people actually sleep on him. He's actually pretty strong. So this actually going to take him above and beyond. I think a lot of people are sleeping. I mean, he's a skill character. It takes skill to kind of maneuver him. But yeah, this is going to be a great change for Oogie Boogie. Then we got Hortensia.
Oogie's going to be a valuable player in divisions going forward with this buff.
Oh yeah. But hey, make sure he might be the go-to. Hortensia. So they're not buffing her. They're just buffing her supercharge. After the supercharge is activated, top speed is increased for a longer period of time. So I guess they felt like it was too short.
Hey, you know what that means? You know what that means? This is the first ever buff or even change to a supercharged racer. So now we might be seeing changes to supercharges to other racers. Hold on, if they're OP or if they're too trash,
Underwhelming.
Let me ask y'all this. You think they're going to be using supercharged in ranked? The rank
so if you really want to know, you want my honest opinion, this is a pay to win game. This is a game built on monetization. So rank mode is 100% probably going to be crew based.
Yeah. I'm sure, supercharged are going to be a thing to incentivize you to, want to get certain characters supercharged. Because let's say you have like 2 characters supercharged, but then like a new character that comes out that's supercharged, and that's kind of the meta. Yeah, you can compete with your supercharged, but you want to do it with the other one, so it's going to incentivize you to spend money. Mowgli, the amount of nitro fuel Mowgli gets from his unique has been increased. So big Mowgli buff. So when he has his wolves out, he's actually so his sustainability and front running potential is going to get even better. He's not going to run out of boost as much. So.
I mean, that is a huge W, but do you think he needed that extra like boosting? I feel like his boost management was pretty good.
I think he needed a speed.
Good the way it is, but they probably did that for casuals. Maybe the casuals were struggling, but all the Mowgli mains, y'all in divisions, Mowgli go crazy.
He's never going to run out of boost at this point.
Yeah, Mowgli's the go-to lightweight speedster. So yeah, dude, huge Mowgli buff.
Yo, and this is a good one. This is a good one. I know y'all was waiting for this.
Yes. I got her maxed out. I can't wait for her to get supercharged. So then I'm really gonna be eating. Tia Dama finally might get back into the meta.
She might be a lightweight trickster too. Now finally with this top speed increase.
Yes. So I wonder how much it is, but big W for Tia.
Now this next one is interesting. I think she's gonna be OP now.
Racer Evil Queen has been increasing top speed stat. Now gets a small increase for the duration of the normal skill. Oh, they need that because the normal just kind of seem underwhelming. But the fact that she'll get a top speed increase,
that's gonna be disgusting. For real. And then the last buff, Honey Lemon, bro. Honey Lemon. She gets a top speed and handling buff, and then her chem balls thrown on the track will now last longer, and now her top speed gets a small increase for the duration of the charge unique skill. So now the charge, remember when I complained that her charge don't last that long and if there's nobody behind you, it's useless? Well, guess what? Now it's not useless. So if you front running with Honey Lemon, you chilling.
Pulling away. Yo, Honey Lemon finna be cooking. She pretty decent, so she's gonna get even better.
Well, now the unfortunate nerfs. Oh, buddy.
When they say, you want to start good news or the bad news? Started with the good news, now it's time for the bad news. So the bad news, Will Turner has been nerfed. His top speed's already garbage. Why are y'all doing this? I beat Maxi with Will Turner. Don't nerf him. No,
yeah, I don't understand this logic. This right here screams we don't play our game. Because why did Will Turner get nerfed?
The only thing keeping him alive is his sustainability with his boost management. Reducing his top speed is going to make him trash like Ana.
Oh, shit. We're going to have another Ana in our hands, bro. RIP to all the Will Turners out there. RIP.
Oh, come on, Will Turner.
That made no sense. Yeah. The next nerf don't make no sense either.
So, Sally, top speed has been decreased.
I feel like her unique should have been nerfed, not the top speed.
Right, it's not her speed that's the issue, because her being slower, she's gonna slow more people down. But okay, but nah, the C extra. But and then this next one, Racer Baymax, acceleration stat has been decreased Wow. And then top speed stat now gets a lower increase for the duration of the charge unique skill. So he's going to be slower whenever you use his charge. Wow.
Yeah.
Here's my issue with Baymax, right? Baymax, you actually control him, you know, because you, even though you go fast, you still have to control the character. So them making him slower, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm kind of scared to see how bad that slow is going to be. Like, is it going to be a couple miles per hour? Like, how slow is he going to go now in the charge?
10, 15. Like,
damn.
It's crazy. They're nerfing these characters, but then like people like Chip and Dale are still like kind of OP and Snow White.
Right, but Baymax. I mean, maybe it won't hurt him that much. Maybe it's like maybe 4 miles per hour difference. You know, it might not be a big difference. You know, in miles per hour with this decrease. Like it might be still good, but then it just won't be annoyingly good. You know,
they probably nerfed it. Well, this means one named Zeus kind of is gonna be faster than Baymax probably, but they probably wanted to make Flash and Judy Hopps probably like seem more powerful, so they gotta like nerf some characters, I guess. But yeah, those are the balance changes. Some great buffs, you know, some nerfs are, you know, very unfortunate. Turner, Sally, Baymax, mains, you know, this is your, you know, D-Day, you know, for you. So unfortunate, but yeah, those are, you know, the balance changes. So a lot of changes in Speedstorm. We got new characters, we got new mid-season, a new track, and the new speed, what's it called? Speed running. We got competitive mode in the future. So Speedstorm actually, you know, is kind of cooking right now. You know what I'm saying? The W updates all around. So yeah, get ready for the new season tomorrow. And hopefully, you know, in the future they can add some more Emperor's New Groove characters. But yeah, that is, I believe, the Speedstorm news, you know, for now. So
well,
I guess we
got one last thing.
Got one more? No, you got the leaks you want to show.
Yes, so I'm just saving them right now. This is the leaks so far, and so far some of these leaks has already turned out to be true.
Wait, is this one the same leaker as the last one?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, so this guy's pretty credible, guy or girl?
Yeah, this person is credible. So they, you know, already leaked out the Zootopia stuff, you know, and this is all that's been confirmed already. You know, Emperor's New Groove, mid-season 17 question mark, but it turned out to be true. Mid-season 17 will have these, the racers, Cusco and Yamza with all the crew. We don't know the crew, but this, if y'all want to go back to and look at this VOD, if you want to cross-reference the crews, if these crews end up being true, then definitely look at these leaks, because if this is true, then the next couple things might be true, which is season 18 question mark cars. We got Lightning McQueen, Tomater, and Cruz Ramirez as the racers for the car season in season 18.
Cruz Ramirez, can we refresh our memory? Which one is that?
Cruz Ramirez? Let's look him up, because I haven't watched Cars. Truthfully, like I watched like the first movie, but I don't think I've watched the other ones. Cruz Ramirez is from, looks like it might be from Cars 3. It's the yellow car.
Yo, they just got a random ass car and said, let's put him in.
No, he's from Cars 3. He's from Cars 3. Look. This is the guy right here.
I remember Jackson.
That's him right there. I mean, his car, it's a clean looking car though. I mean, you know, Dino CO, that might be Dino's main just because it got Dino in the name.
Hey, Dino, you know what? Dino, this is gonna be your man. Dinoco? Yo, it's did he win, or is he like the new Lightning McQueen? I remember from Cars 3, you know, they had the trailer with Lightning McQueen getting flipped over, and then Jackson Storm's kind of like the new school, the new dog. Like the Cruz Ramirez, like is he like the new school Lightning McQueen or something?
I don't know, but yo, that's looking, it's looking spicy. Also, Wolf, we did actually go over Evil Queen's buff. It's just we did Evil Queen's buff first, and then we went to Honey Lemon. That's why it was kind of like off track. But we did talk about Evil Queen's buff.
Yeah,
so, yeah, that order. Season 18, that's that. And then obviously this might be the crew. So for, you know, you got Guido, Holly, Flo, Finn, Red, Sheriff, Carl, Weathers, Sterling, and Francesco as possibly the crews for them. And that is the first page. Now the second page.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Wait. So they got Tomater in here as a racer. I rather him as crew. Where's Jackson Storm?
No, what do you mean? Tomater. Like,
that's disrespect, Sammy. Oh my god.
He's like the main. He's like the second main character.
I get it, but Jackson Storm, come on, man. We ain't gonna get no Jackson.
Why have Jackson Storm? I mean, yes, I get what I'm saying. Like if there was
hold on. So you telling me you don't want to drive Jackson Storm?
I do, but like you can't. Tomater over Jackson Storm all day, bro. Yeah, like Tomater's been in 3 movies. He's had his own spinoffs. He's like Lightning McQueen's, right guard. You know what I'm saying? Right hand man.
That's why he could have been the Epic Crew.
No, bro, you don't put Tomater on Epic Crew.
So now these ones are more spicy. All right. So remember how we were supposed to get 5 racers in Big Hero 6? So now it looks like we're gonna have them in mid seasons with Go-Go being one of them in this league, as well as Yokai as the other one. So that's the other 2 Big Hero 6 racers that we were supposed to get in the actual season. Now they're gonna be released as mid seasons, and I think these are the extra crews that we're gonna get for Big Hero 6: Aunt Cass, Wasabi, and Judy.
Wasabi coming?
Oh shit! As a crew though, yeah, as a crew.
I know we talked about this shit. We talked about the freaking Big 6 season and the characters. And no way, made him crew, bro.
Shan Yu?
No way.
Yeah. So after that we got Mabel from Hoppers. Looks like it's gonna be a mid-season crew, mid-season racer, and then we have Mickey and Friends. We're gonna get not the old Steamboat Pete, but we're gonna get the other Pete from Mickey and Friends. That looks like that's gonna be a mid-season. And then Shan Yu from Mulan. We're finally gonna get another Mulan racer,
a villain.
Finally the villain. And speaking of villains, we're finally it looks like we're also gonna get the Incredibles villain, Syndrome. Looks like it's gonna be a mid-season racer for the Incredibles.
We're gonna drop Syndrome, but no Jack Jack.
Jack's a baby. Then he ain't gonna take property. I mean, I love Jack, but
yeah, we don't. Yeah, I mean, then hey, maybe Baby Jack will come out sometime in the future. And then we got Mother Gothel, so we finally get to get the villain from the Tangled collection. So Mother Gothel looks like she's gonna be a mid-season racer, and then this looks like this might be season 19. Looks like season 19 might be Peter Pan, with Peter Pan, Hook, and Tinkerbell as the freaking racers.
That's gonna be glorious.
Man, what do you think about Wasabi, man? They was like they added too many black people to the game. We gotta cut one. They said, "Oh, y'all got Frozone. You ain't getting Wasabi."
And then the last 2, these are question marks, so these might not be truly confirmed, but Zernabog from Mickey and Friends, and Rex from Toy Story, which is interesting because Rex is also a crew though, so that's interesting. So those have question marks on them, so they might not come out, they might not be official, but it might be in the data files. So what y'all think about all these leagues so far? What y'all think? Y'all hyped for these racers?
Peter Pan season, like
it's bittersweet because Big Hero 6, I was excited, for Go-Go Tamago. I'm thinking like, okay, all of the rest of the crew they gonna add in mid-season in the future, but then they like, nah, we're gonna cut Wasabi. That's kind of bad.
Yeah. So who's Yokai?
All right, I'm back.
Nino, did you just miss what Angel just said, bro?
Yep.
Who's
He just posted the leaks, and they're adding Go-Go Tamago from Big Hero 6. But guess who's getting cut, bro? Guess who's a mid-season?
Damn.
Yup, you know who it is. Guess who?
Not fucking Wasabi.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna be a crew. He's gonna be a crew.
They make him a crew. They made him a crew.
They made him a crew?
Yeah, so the Big Hero 6 racer, looks like it's gonna be Gogo and Yokai. I don't know who Yokai is, but Yokai is the other one.
They had a yo, that's dirty, bro. That's dirty,
crazy, bro. It's crazy. He was the one I wanted to be a racer the most.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We
they
like, y'all
did
better
pour
not
Wasabi dirty.
remember when people need to add Syndrome? They don't need to add Frozone. People really saying that. Like, what do you mean? Like the star of the freaking Incredibles, the star of the show, and they wanted him to be a crew member.
They didn't want to hear that.
So we were talking like, no, y'all better make a racer, and they made him a racer, and then Syndrome ended up being the mid-season.
Frozone's like Mr. Terrific.
Wait. So Nano, did you see the first league page?
Superman, bro. Don't do that.
Nah.
Okay, so all right, real quick, we'll run it down. So also, mind you, the new information since the last leak is going to be highlighted in yellow. So anything highlighted in yellow is the new leak information. Yeah. So with that being said, this person already, they leaked Zootopia. They were right about it. That's green because that's all confirmed. Now the Emperor's New Groove people, this is before they were announced. They got that right. And this is all the rest of the crews for them. And then season 18 is Cars, based on this leak.
Sounds about right. You've been hearing about some Cars stuff.
Lightning McQueen, Tomater, and Cruz.
And Cruz Ramirez.
Yo, Nano, how you feel about Tomater over Jackson Storm as a racer?
Honestly, I could care less. But what I will say is, a long time ago, bro, I used to say to people, yo, man, Cars will be a fire ass season. And you know what they used to tell me? They used to be like, man, Cars will be too weird, man. I don't know if they should add that. I don't know how I feel about, like, I don't think it would work. And they would say, I don't think it would work in the game, bro.
Damn, they shut down Nano quick with that.
And I'd be like, what? Like, do y'all forget that this is a video game? Like, what you mean they can't add cars?
How big will Tinkerbell be? I think
it's gonna be big.
Hey,
also,
you know what I think Tinkerbell's gonna be? I think Tinkerbell's gonna be in her cage, locked up, and she's gonna be in the virus.
Real quick before we go to the Tinkerbell stuff.
Why not? That'd be kind of cool.
Sammy, you said the racer in Cars that you wanted was Jackson Storm.
Yeah, what about him?
He's not a crew member in this list. I want you to know that.
So that means he's gonna come later on as a mid-season.
He might come in as a mid-season.
Yeah, they want you to spend money, Jackson. That's why.
And then obviously this is the other one. This is more of like the mid-season stuff, but. Yeah, so obviously Gogo Tomango and Yokai from Big Hero 6.
That's a W.
That's gonna be mid-seasons. Mabel from Hoppers, which I think is a new movie that's coming out, right?
I don't know what Hoppers is.
Disney Speedstorm dirty. All the characters you want to play, they're making mid-season. They want you to do Tails, slave away for. They want you to spend money. That's crazy.
Yeah, you got Mabel.
Back then, these characters would have been regular season characters.
Yep. They would have. I guess
Wolf is also saying
how many racers?
Wolf is saying the King is not a crew member too. Oh. Yeah, you got obviously the other Pete is gonna be a mid-season now. Shang Yu from Mulan, the villain, is finally you're gonna get another Mulan racer. Syndrome and Mother Gothel. So Syndrome and Mother Gothel are also gonna be mid-season. So that's gonna be.
Wait, hang on. But for the Peter Pan, they're all question marks on them.
Well, not on the racers question mark, but that's it. Okay. You see how the bottom has it on the collections as question marks.
Yeah,
that might not be too much confirmed, but I mean, if you got Peter Pan, Hook, and Tinkerbell as a racer, and they're all racers, that's gonna be probably the next season after Cars, and that's what's gonna be season. Was it? That's gonna be what 19, right? Because you got 17 is coming out. 18 would be Cars. Yeah, season 19 would be Peter Pan. It looks like. But Peter Pan, Captain Hook, I think Tinkerbell is gonna be regular size. To be honest, I don't like. They're not gonna make her super small. Like that's crazy.
They could. They got to
make her a regular size.
Look at Dash. He's literally standing up on his feet while he's driving. Like,
but think about it. Yeah, doesn't Tinkerbell can actually grow into a normal size?
When she's out the cage.
Probably, but remember, even if she didn't grow, they would just make her able to fit in the car. Like, you
Yeah,
got
they
characters
probably have her
from
magic.
you
Like I
got
said,
small
Control the wheel.
characters, and then you got big giant characters that are already in cars. So, like Gantu is way bigger than his car in the movie, but they downsized them.
I'm just saying Tinkerbell could be in a cage driving.
I mean, truthfully, I
why
mean,
would
look,
they have her in the cage, though?
man, look at Tinkerbell right here, right? I mean, she is tiny technically, but if you look at her build, you can literally still make her a normal size racer.
Well, either way, Tinkerbell.
I mean, Chip and Dale are chipmunks. Chipmunks are small.
Yeah, and look at their size in the game, and they're perfectly fine. Yeah, and Tinkerbell is technically around that same size as those chipmunks. So I mean, come on now.
You're right. She might be a little bit bigger, but yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, then obviously we got Chernobog and then Rex as the last of the leak information. So we might get a Rex, which is a crew member, which then normally crew members are not normally racers, which is interesting why they have Rex on here. And then Chernobog from Mickey and Friends. So that's all the confirmed leaks that are out to date right now on this game. So far, some of them are already turned out to be true. I guess if they give us the roadmap and we see Cars and Peter Pan, then you can pretty much take this list and pretty much confirm the mid-seasons going forward for the next couple seasons as well. Oh yeah, Princess and the Frog season also got leaked out too, apparently. But apparently that's not on this list. But I did hear about Princess and the Frog season being season 20.
Okay. Shout out, man. Shout out.
All right. Well,
now that is officially
Speedstorm news. But yeah, so lots to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually, it might bring a Negro back to the game. But all right, next up, we got some Marvel Rival. We'll talk about the last one. But we kind of have some other things, but Rogue, what's it called? The X-Men Rogue, Lady Gambit. She came out, last week, and let's go over her ability. So we do have a trailer going over it. So let's watch that, check it out, and then see what we think.
Your girl Rogue is ready for action. Take a seat, darling.
Damn, Rogue looking kind of thick. Wow, who said that?
Oh yeah, she's stacked, bro. She's thicker than Emma.
Nah, she got the hourglass frame. God damn, son. Okay, Nace, I see you. You looking for eye candy.
Better watch out. I'm feeling a little touchy today.
Yeah, so she has with her grab ability, steal some people's abilities and stuff. Oh yeah, she's a tank. So yeah, it's.
And she looked like she built like a tank too. Damn, son. Look at how thick that girl is. Damn, son. Rogue looking kind of spicy.
Rogue man, I'm a tank man, so this is right up my alley.
Yeah, 5-star tank. So high skill gap.
So what you thinking, Caleb? What you thinking? Since you're the Marvel Rivals expert here.
I've tried her out. She's definitely not a tank. Because she really doesn't have shield. She's like a brawler. But I think she's really good. I think like if you can get in the backline with the healer, she's really dope. Her ultimate steals ult charge from like the other team. So like if you use your ult, it drains the other team of their ult and their health. So yeah, she's actually, I feel like in situationally can be very powerful. But yeah, that's not all. Because with the 18 mode, a lot of get their hands on.
Oh, Caleb, damn! So I'm watching your clip that you just sent me. Holy cow, this is chaotic.
So this is everybody on Rogue, and so everybody their ult and stuff. Gambit had his ult. Like, it was crazy as hell. This is just a clip from the 18v18. Yeah, it was insanity. So if you want to try out Rogue, that's like the perfect mode.
Man, if this shit on the PS4, that shit gonna fly in the air, bro.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff going on at one time. I feel bad for those older consoles trying to play that. That's crazy.
You know, the PS4 already sound like jets taking off.
Yeah, because apparently Marvel Rivals plays on the PS4 now, so they definitely gonna struggle with that one.
Yeah, Caleb, if you was on your play to PS4, that would have been your last game.
No, yeah, Rogue dope. I'm trying to find a clip where they got Rogue and doing kind of like the catwalk. Yeah, this is kind of mogging him. Let me see if I can find
trying
that.
to get some Gooner clips.
Nah, this is in game and no Gooner. Let's see.
We know you got some goon in you. It's all good, man.
That's all you. What did Lil Wayne say? What's that gun? God, man.
I'm done, bro.
All right. So I guess that goes to our last topic, where we're gonna just cover the Game Awards. So what, are you gonna cover the awards? Or are we gonna cover the trailers first? Like, how are we gonna go about that?
Let's go
over the trailers first.
No, we gotta go over the.
We kind of started with
the trailers. All the trailers ain't worth going over, bro. We need to go after awards.
Over the awards first.
Yeah, we can do the awards.
So I did send a link to what's it called, the winners and losers.
There's a game called Adorable Adventures that looks similar to that one, but with a pig. Oh, you talk about the game that was just being showed the first Shepherd?
Isn't the first Shepherd the one that they just show with the dog? And
you're just chilling with a dog, like you're playing as a dog. It's crazy.
Yeah, that one look good.
Cozy games, man.
Like cozy games.
Death Stranding in dog form.
The fact that freaking Lego was up there twice is crazy.
The Lego games are kind of fire, bro.
No, I'm not saying anything wrong with the Lego games. I'm just saying the fact that Lego almost took over the category is kind of crazy.
That's facts, man.
If they really wanted to, they could just drop like 10 games in a year.
They were trying to be on that expedition shit, man.
So we'll pause the Game Awards real quick so we can pull up the Game Awards who won.
Winners, yeah. So
Wikipedia will have the nominees, right?
You have the link? I think it's like the actual website.
Did you send me a link to the website? I just see
the CrashOut chat. Scroll up, and then it has winners.
Yep.
We got to scroll up more.
It's in the chat.
I'm looking at the in our group chat, right?
Yeah, group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's above. It's under the thumbnail, and above where Nano says "eating." Then I'll join the VC. It's above the community pit stop balancing.
Oh, there it is. Okay, got you. Damn, that one was hidden from me. That's crazy. All right, view all.
It didn't have a colorful picture on it. That's why.
Yeah, it did not have a colorful picture on it. All right, no one thinks I want to subscribe, so we go to. Okay, so we can just go to sports athlete, right? Because this will go to Player's Choice. Okay, so the Player's Choice award goes.
Player's Choice. Yeah, let's start there. So I know Nano and. We can go over Player's Choice real quick, and then we'll get to the rest of the categories.
He already went through the category, kind of.
Okay, yeah. So this one, y'all are kind of like, okay, so there's the Game Awards are basically decided by 90% is like game journalists and judges, and then 10% is voting. And I think Nano and Sammy kind of had a disagreement because Sammy's more so the players vote to have more weight, and then Nano's kind of like, if the players vote has more weight, then games like Expedition 33 would never win, and just like Genshin Impact. So this kind of shows that, when the players vote, they just vote for, gotcha games. So, this is what won a Wuthering Wave.
And so there's actually logic behind this, and it's another reason why it's very risky to let people have majority of the vote. So I think like 2 days ago, I was just, watching some YouTube stuff from like, I guess regarding the award show and whatnot. And apparently the reason why gotcha games win the Players' Choice Awards a lot is because what the gotcha games do is they say, or they make it to where if their players vote for them, they get free pulls for gotcha. And that's why they always vote. That's why they always vote.
Game in the system. Game in the system.
If that's the case, then these gotcha games gotta go.
I mean, damn. I mean,
They definitely game in the
You cheating. You low-key cheating, bro.
Wuthering Waves, I hear a lot of good things about, so I will say that.
It is a good game.
I hear good things about it,
If
but
that's the case, then
I'm telling you why they're voting.
fuck that.
Yeah.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
But they never gonna go. But as long as people play them, because people ain't got no self-discipline, so they will buy into the gotcha mechanics.
And guess what? If Wuthering Waves would have won, you bet your sweet ass Genshin would have took that place. Because I think Genshin took it last year.
At this point, gotcha games got to have their own category. That way, they can't be in other categories and skew up the polls.
I think gotcha games could have their own category. There's so much.
Because at this point, you guys want to cheat the system like that? Go ahead, cheat against yourselves.
Yo, Speedstorm could have been in the gotcha category.
The best ongoing gotcha game, Speed. I do think I do get it.
Vote for us and we'll give you some tokens.
There is no perfect system, because obviously when it's game journalists and judges, obviously game journalists have their bias, and there's game journalists sucking at games or like playing on easy mode. So obviously they can have biases, and we'll talk about some of the, especially in the racing category. So situations like that, that's where you can start to see the negative. But the opposite of that, where it's just player vote, then a lot of ball and gun gamers or gotcha gamers, voting for the only game they play, when there's actually like new innovative quality games that get overlooked. So I get why they have judges and game journalists hold more weight.
But that's why I also said the vote should have been split like 4 ways. Where I said,
that seems a little complicated 4 ways.
Not really, because they kind of do it with sports too. In terms of like basketball awards, they do it with the coaches, they do it with the players, and they do it with the journalists. So no one gets like a majority share of the votes. Like their peers vote amongst themselves, and they vote, oh, if this guy was the MVP of the season, the players will vote that. The coaches will do the same. They'll vote honestly about which players they thought were the best during the season. And, the journalists do the same as well. So that's why I said, if we split it 4 ways, it could have been like the journalists, it could have been, the fans, and it could have been the studios behind several games in the industry.
Once you involve studios, that's going to be biased. They're going to vote. Why would they vote for anybody else but themselves?
That's competition.
That could be the case. But the same could be said with sports as well. Their peers could be voting for their teammates, which probably does happen, but the right person usually ends up winning anyways. Just because the weight of those votes don't overtake the other votes. Like the journalists still got to vote So even if you vote for overwhelmingly like one person, that could get outweighed by the
Here's the
journalists
thing.
because it'll swing a different way.
Think about game journalists. Even as much crap we talk about, at least they played the game. Most players haven't played.
That's the thing. Like the reason why I would prefer the journalists over any and everybody is because at the end of the day, even if you think they got some calls wrong, at the end of the day, at least they play majority of these games.
But let's be real. They don't play every
You are
game.
being real. He said real like we wasn't being.
No, I get it. But I'm just saying they don't play every game. They play games, but they don't play every game. Just like in the NBA, NFL.
I mean, you can't play every game that comes out in a year.
I get all that, but this is my point. Just like in the NBA and NFL, when it comes to voting for these awards, these coaches don't know how hard it is to be these players and be like the best defensive player on one end or the best offensive player on one end or the best both ways, and then they vote for these players. They don't know how hard it is to be.
It's not the same stage. Because in sports, yeah, you have to be the best. In game, you don't have to be the best. You can be trash, but everybody, regardless of skill level, can enjoy a game and have experience with it. So,
and you got to remember, there's more games than there are basketball teams.
I get it, but at the same time, I'm just saying, in terms of voting, you could have it to where people might not have played every game, but can still vote honestly about which game they think should be the best game because they had a friend who plays it and they watched them play, or they watched someone on the internet play.
I don't want that.
Or something like that.
I don't want that. I don't want people who don't play games just watch streamers stream and then have so much weight on what
that's
games.
Not the same. That's not the same.
One split, but that's only one split of the vote.
Yeah, but that one little.
Hold on. You guys are getting this messed up because that would mean we would get a vote on what games we would want to win as well for the fans.
Yeah, but if you think about it this way, that one small split could be the benefactor of a certain game winning.
Crazy. I already don't trust the people, and you gonna say you don't trust the people even more.
Well, this is why we have players' voice because.
Sammy. Let me put it to you like this, and this might hurt a lot of people's feelings, but there's a reason why developers and shit like that don't take player feedback. I'm gonna use Destiny 2 as a prime example. Bungie listened to their streamers and their content creators to fix their game, and their game ended up being in a lot worse state than if they just would have trusted themselves and just did the fixes on themselves without any content creator feedback. So player's perspective cannot be the right perspective at the same time. You might know what you're talking about when you want changes and you want to vote on something, but you might not, and you might actually make the game in a worse spot than where you left it at. You know what I'm saying? So
I get that, but at the same time, that's something real that happens in gaming, but not every game goes through that, because the same thing could have happened to Arc Raiders with a lot of the PvP players saying, "Oh, we gotta just do a PvP mode only."
Hold on. PvP I think the journalists got it right. Sammy, weren't you saying that you were mad that they were trying to give Arc Raiders a low score because of AI or something?
Yeah.
And then Arc Raiders ended up winning a reward. So it actually looks like the journalists got it right.
That reward is a consolation prize.
Oh my god!
You don't realize. Hold on, Caleb. You don't realize by them dropping Arc Raiders' score from a 92 to an 87, booted them out of the Game of the Year contention.
It didn't boot them out of it because the journalists would have decided if it was, if they wanted it up there. This year was just super stat.
No, don't say that. No, don't say that. Because that's the thing. When a game like that had nothing wrong with it, they went out of their way to find something wrong so they can kind of peg it, knock it down the peg.
That's just one reviewer though.
Yeah, but look what one
exactly
the journalists, and you guys trust the journalists,
or maybe the game didn't deserve to be nominated for Game of the Year because there's so many games. They had to pick like 5 or 6.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be brutally
I can only
honest.
think of one other game that could have probably took it out, and that's Expedition. That's it.
I'm gonna be brutally honest. Realistically, I don't think Arc Raiders deserve to win Game of the Year or even be nominated.
I never said it should have won. I just said it should have been nominated.
I don't think it should have been nominated.
Why you say that?
Because that game is gonna be forgotten about next year.
I doubt it.
I mean, look, don't quote me on this. But come next year, in a couple months, when nobody's talking about Arc Raiders no more, I want to revisit the subject. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are you sure about that? Have you been looking at the player currently?
All right,
recently?
but I'm saying the next couple months.
This is the most. You could say next couple
They're in
months.
their honeymoon phase.
The honeymoon phase is over.
No, it's not. They're still on there. They're still on there.
I think they're in the honeymoon phase.
I don't think they're still in the honeymoon phase. This is what you call a banger of a game. The same way
I'm sure it is a banger. I'm pretty sure it is a banger.
Oh yeah,
I just don't think it's surprising if it wasn't nominated. That doesn't mean it's a bad game. It just means this year was that good.
No, it just got hold. Just be real.
Hey, I guess they did, but I guess we can move on.
About time.
All right, guys. So yeah, Withering Waves won Player's Voice.
I will have to check that out. I look like Genshin. This seems like Genshin steroids. So
best esports team was Team Vitality.
Yeah,
I don't really follow esports, so I don't really care.
One of the other teams, it was Liquid PH,
I think.
Falcon,
You don't have to look at all these other
NRG,
categories.
and Genji. Yeah, and Team Vitality beat them. But the best esports athlete, we got Chivoy Jongji Hoon. I don't know how to say your name, and I apologize. He won, and he beat guys like Brock Summerhalder, Jason Susanto, Kikiru Watanabe, Saul Leonardo,
None of these.
Matthew Herbert.
RD.
Bro.
Yeah, I thought Menor RD was going to win, but no, he a cold Street Fighter.
I actually heard, stuff about Menard RD.
And then
Yeah, that was upset.
next category was the best esports game with Counter-Strike 2 beating out Dota, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Valorant.
Shout out Counter-Strike.
That's cool. Yeah, Counter-Strike has been around for a while for a reason.
Content creator of the year goes to Moist Critical. He beat the likes of Kaidro, Kai Sanat, Sakura Miko, and the Burnt Peanut.
That's kind of
y'all know that Moist Critical didn't even want to win the award.
yeah, nah. It's, the fact that he won over Kai is kind of
Yep. So
whatever. Because
I mean, hold on. I'm just curious why
there might be some context to it.
But why wasn't I Show Speed in this category?
So, from what I hear, at least, okay. So this is kind of. This category could be kind of finicky because I think it depends on how you look at it. And at first, I voted Kai Sanat as well. But then when I heard other people voting and why they voted for who they voted for, I'm like, damn, that kind of makes sense because a lot of people voted by. I know a lot of people voted for Moist Critical because he does. A lot of gaming content, like majority gaming content, and this is a game awards. So for me, if I was going to vote again, I would have voted Moist Critical over Kai Sanat.
Yeah, you put it in that context. I mean, that would make a lot more sense.
Yeah,
guys like Kai and Show.
So
they more higher.
Yeah. See, the thing is,
so if this was like the streamer.
Streaming awards,
but I'm just telling you the perspective of a lot of people on who they vote, and I think I don't know if the journalists have majority of vote for this category, but if they
have for all
did,
the categories.
I'm almost certain that they voted Moist Critical because he covers majority gaming content.
And see,
I feel
this
like
is
that's
where
justifiable.
and see, this is where I agree with Crusher. Burt Peanut was
I will
the biggest
say,
this
I
year.
will say, I will say,
He took over everything these past couple months. Why? Because he was playing the biggest game right now, Arc Raiders.
I will say. I mean, I know Moist Critical
is technically
because Moist Critical is a legend. He's been, you know, a content creator for a very long time, and he has memes and everything that everybody, you know, uses to this day on streams. Like the when he shouts and be like, "Oh, I scared you, didn't I?" Like people use that a lot, you know, on streams and whatnot. So I understand him, but Bert and Peanut, I've been seeing a lot lately. Like I don't really follow a lot of the top streamers, and I've literally been seeing this fucking Peanut everywhere. So
you know why? Because of Arc Raiders. He started that big PvP war in Arc Raiders, the Bungulators.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be mad if the Burnt Peanut won. And now that I think about it, even though I voted Kai originally, I now with the changed perspective, I would have had both Moist Critical. I probably would have had all these people over Kai Cenat because he doesn't really do gaming content like that.
Yeah, I mean, he'll play a Fortnite stream here and there or GTA here and there, but it's not consistent. Like he's more IRL than anything else.
Yeah.
Also, quick thought. I forgot to say this earlier, but kind of crazy Princess and the Frog was in the league. Jessica did say that in the chat. Well, yeah, that is.
Well, yeah, but there has been talks in data mines that Princess and the Frog is in the game files though, so that could be a potential season 20 being Princess and the Frog.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, shout out Moist Critical for getting the W. Even though he didn't want the award, he was literally when they were announcing this category, he was on his stream, he was like, "Please don't save me, please don't save me, please don't save me." And then they said Moist Critical, he was like, "All right."
I mean, like I will say, I mean, he's a humble guy. He's like, man, I don't want to win this. Like, give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a humble guy.
But not even just that. The way they, like, even in the description, it just says content creator. Like, if they wanted it to just be a game streamer, they could have just said that.
They could have, but I could get why people did it mostly off of video.
Most of the people at the Game Awards are gamers, so
yeah, 100%.
I get that, but
even though they'll know who Kai Cenat is and IShowSpeed is, I mean, if you're a gamer that want to watch gamer streamers, you're not gonna go for Kai or IShow. You know what I'm saying? That's no disrespect to them because they killing it in the IRL scene. But if you want to watch a good gamer that plays and streams games, Moist Critical and Burt Peanut would have been my take.
He's good at them.
Not the OneWingedAngel, not the Killer Black Flash.
I mean, look, man. I'm not at these guys' levels right now. Okay, like Moist Critical and Burt Peanut, they chilling with, when they got their own house, they chilling with money, and they got their own fan base. I don't got that yet. You know what I'm saying?
Need all that. Still watching that.
Caleb gotta put his face on like a banana.
That's crazy.
Dude's name gonna be the Yellow Ravager, bruh.
I mean, and a lot of these streamers, Crusher, to be honest, a lot of the gaming streamers, they really got known because they were pro players or they won big tournaments. You know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't Ninja known for being sweaty at Fortnite because he was a pro player at Fortnite?
Didn't he do a Halo before Fortnite?
The reason why he had a following in Fortnite because he won the Halo tournament.
Well, so he used to stream Halo first. Yeah, that's a fact. He streamed Halo first, but he wasn't nearly as big until he started doing Fortnite.
The best example to use, I would say, is
he was a Halo champ, PUBG, and was going crazy when that was the first battle royale. And then Fortnite came, and then it came to play. So
I will say
he didn't just show up
Fortnite put him
overnight.
over.
Well,
Fortnite
I'm not
put him
saying
over.
I'm not saying that he like showed
Fortnite
up
kinda, like,
overnight.
blew him the fuck up.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying is that Fortnite blew him up. Like he's been a streamer for many years. Like I think Ninja was streaming back when Twitch was known as Justin.tv. But like, I mean, you know, he put the work in and he put the years in to make his you know, his brand and shit out there. But it just took Fortnite to elevate him to the level where he is now.
It takes that game, you know what I'm saying? He was out here on different games. Right game had to come out.
And that's usually how it is for a lot of these gaming streamers. All it takes is just that one game that they're really nice in to finally get them out of that loop of, you know, not being noticed. I mean, that's truthfully all it takes is you being in the right place at the right time in the right game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
speaking of games, the next category, most anticipated game award.
Do we really need to see this?
I mean, I think we all knew who was gonna win this one. I feel like even the people when they announced, they kind of felt like, oh, we kind of already do this. Like, come on now.
Fable.
No, Theft Auto 6.
Definitely Fable.
I do have a question for you guys. Okay, so if Grand Theft Auto gets delayed again to 2027, should it be allowed to be in the most anticipated category?
Yes, because it's still anticipated. Yeah.
I mean, I truthfully,
they're gonna repeat this award.
Oh,
it's kind of like ongoing. Games anticipate specific years, just anticipate which one's the most anticipated.
Crazy. This is gonna be the first time one single game repeats an award, bro.
Yo, they free
back most anticipated.
Oh my gosh, man, that's crazy.
I mean, GTA 6 played before they die. They say that about
They're gonna
007.
delay this one more time. I'm telling you, it's gonna release early 2027.
And it's crazy because this game is quote unquote supposed to be coming out next year in November. That's very close.
Yeah, that's not happening.
To like the deadline for the Game Awards.
If they push it literally the end of the year, they go 2027.
Yeah, if it gets pushed back even a little bit more, it's going back to the most anticipated.
And it's going 3-peat, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
No, if we are lagging, let me know because I am frame dropping like crazy right now.
I don't know if we lagging,
but I don't. It is choppy. It is probably. I'm lagging hard as hell. Like I'm looking at my my stream right now, and it's like at the red, bro. I don't know if my internet's going down or anything like that. So if we go down, I apologize, y'all.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
We are lagging right now.
Let's get through it just in case. We got best adaptation.
Well, I mean, truthfully, they're not gonna hear us though if we're skipping right now. I think that's what Sammy's saying.
Let's
see that.
Hey, Crusher, can you hear us good?
Yeah, Crusher, let us know.
I know he's the most active in the chat right now.
For the voices.
Yo, I can hear us perfectly fine on the stream.
All right, it looks like we're back. Okay, we're back in the green. It looks like we're back in the green. I think, and the weather is really fucking bad over here. So like,
yeah, the weather's bad over here too.
Damn.
All right, we got
shout out
best adaptation. We got Minecraft movie. We got Devil May Cry. We got Splinter Cell Death Watch, The Last of Us Season 2, and Until Dawn. And the winner is Last of Us Season 2. And I have to agree with this one. It's pretty much spot on to the game.
I got a problem with this category.
Yeah. You know, I have a question for this category. Why wasn't the Fallout series in this?
Right?
Yeah. Well, okay, the Game Awards missed a lot of things. They missed Fallout. They missed Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
See, that's the... So, wait, hold on.
When did won this shit?
Hold on. When did anything Fallout come out this year for...
I mean, that might be true. I think that was last year.
Fallout was last year. Now, Sonic should have been in this category, and it would have destroyed this category.
Yeah.
Hold on. If that's the case, was Fallout included in last year's? awards for
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I think
it won. It won.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
so
that makes sense. All right, that makes sense.
gotta
But
get-
Sonic the Hedgehog 3 came out
But-
this year, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, no.
Well,
So
said the stream died?
Sonic. Huh?
Crusher said the stream died.
Are we not here? Are we not live no more? Okay.
Oh, you said we're back. Okay.
Oh, he said we back. All right, we good. But so Sonic came out, I think after last year's deadline, so it couldn't be in last year's, but it should have been in this year's. But I think they low-key forgot about it.
Or they just got a personal vendetta against fucking Sonic because I mean Sonic Crossroads didn't win either.
they
So
Bro, they got something against Sega, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Something,
They got bias against Sonic. It doesn't. Yeah, Sonic was bad in what 06. Like this isn't 2006 anymore. Like y'all gotta quit slandering Sonic.
yeah, I think Sonic the Hedgehog 3 deserved to be up here with these adaptations. Because I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 was a way better movie than a Minecraft movie, and that's up here.
Minecraft movie felt like a cash cow, a cash run. Like they
That was some
just
troll
wanted to get
shit.
some money.
So I guess to be fair, I haven't watched any of these, so I don't know. I mean, I heard people say that Until Dawn was trash. I heard people say that
Until Dawn was mid. I watched
season
that.
2 of The Last of Us was
trash
left
as well.
some stuff to be desired.
No, it's not. At first, I played the game. Not only did I play the game and I watched the TV series, it literally is the best adaptation out of at least the 5 that are mentioned. Obviously, Sonic should have. It's just like I said, people just don't like Last of Us 2. It's just something. But they were very, what do they call it? Spot on to the source material. It's just people don't like.
I did read about
that. They were
that.
1 for 1. I like that they were 1 for 1. The issue is if it wasn't successful with the game, it's not going to be successful with the series either. And now they might not even get a season 3. I don't even think the show's going to finish.
No, they are. I mean, it's still popular. They're definitely going to finish it out.
I mean, they left us on a cliffhanger. I mean, it's like I read Last of Us 2 is very close to the source material. So like, you know, if you didn't like Last of Us 2, you're not gonna like The Last of Us Season 2. And then that's just what it boils down to. If you didn't like Last of Us 2, you're not gonna like Season 2. People love Season 1. And that's because the first game was amazing.
Honestly, I know the reason why, and it's because I don't want to spoil it, but people get attachments to certain characters, and in a zombie movie or series, sometimes every character don't make it. So that's why a lot of people hate Last of Us.
That wasn't the reason, though. It was the way they did it. That was the bigger reason.
Look, man. I haven't played Last of Us 1 or 2,
but I think this is the way you go about doing things, man. And
like,
that's why the people.
I will say this: I didn't play Last of Us 1 or 2, so I don't know the you know, the source material, whatnot. Like I played the very beginning of Last of Us, so like the car scene, whatever. And then season 1, that was literally identical to what I played, what I remember playing. So I was like, oh shit, this is like literally like just like the game, but in live action. I was like, all right, let me watch this because I'll understand the game. I like season 1. Season 2, I didn't like that they killed my motherfucking Joel, man.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid the spoilers.
I mean, but if they play, I mean, let's be honest. If the game came out how many years ago? You should already know this.
But there's some people who watch just the show, you know.
See, I know all this BS is because my niece is a big fan of the franchise, and I used to sit down and watch her play the games. Like that's how
I don't have an attachment to Joel, and I think he's an evil person, so I don't really care. He got what's coming to him. That's the whole
thing. Think he's evil?
When my niece told me that she did not fuck with the second game,
that dude was torturing people. I played the game in. Come on, that's not bullshit.
Yeah, but wasn't everybody else doing the same shit though to survive?
Everybody wasn't doing that. What he was doing, and he even taught Ellie some of that stuff. Like, you can't go around doing what he did, especially to, you know, people related to Abby, and then act like you innocent. Nah, like he did way too much dirt, bro. So
I also played both of the games. I don't remember me thinking Joel was evil.
he's evil. A lot of evil stuff happens with good intentions or selfish. Maybe in your eyes, it's justified, but there's other people on the receiving end to your stuff. He's evil.
Hey, listen, they was in a dog eat dog world, man. Got to survive.
Nah, there ain't no dog. Y'all really get me into spoilers. There ain't no dog eat dog world. So you got to do a doctor like that. Dog eat dog world. So you got to
a doctor. Hey, listen. It was a hard situation, man.
That ain't no dog eat dog world.
It was a hard situation, man.
That ain't even your dog.
So what, man? You built that bomb, bro. It
don't mean nothing. There's a lot of stepfathers that build bombs, and then once the relationship over,
I feel like something like that is easier said, but if you in that situation, listen. It was a hard decision, man. It was a hard decision.
Why he ain't had to do the black like that?
Listen, all I'm gonna say,
that was riding out for him.
A lot of people might not have agreed, but I feel like a lot of people understand.
And I don't know, when you play the game, he was torturing people, bro. So nah.
I will say, like I said, my niece is a big fan of the series. And from when she told me she hated the second game, even though she beat it and she played it multiple times, and she explained why to me, from chronological order from start to finish of both games, I can understand. And then when I asked her when the trailer came out for the first season, I was like, "You gonna watch it?" She's like, "No, because I know season 2 is gonna come out and it's gonna address the second game and it's gonna be trash." And that's when I knew that if they ever did season 2 and it was 1-for-1, that season 2 was gonna be mixed.
All I'm saying, I'm Team Abby.
Mixed.
Team Abby.
I am too, but they just did it wrong in the game.
I think the pacing for part 2 was bad. I did not like the pacing.
What I think they could have done differently for the game to be more successful and the adaptation was, instead of just killing Joel off of jump, I know I'm spoiling it, but it's already been spoiled. I don't even care no more. Instead of killing Joel off of jump, show Abby's side of things from jump, and then lead into the end of the game her killing Joel. Simple. Had they done it in reverse like that, and you build that bond with that character, the main character being Abby, people would be more understanding of why she went through that and killed Joel ultimately. It would have been less painful, I guess, for the audience.
Abby, I'm a gameplay person, and man, Abby's gameplay is so much better than Ellie's, bro. Like, Abby's a beast, bro.
I mean, even story-wise, her shit makes more sense, too. Like, she has way more of a reason to go after Joel than Ellie had to go after all them people that Ellie went after.
Bruh. I ain't gonna lie, Ellie was kind of, I don't know, bro. She ain't doing herself justice, bro.
All right, no more spoilers, guys. No more spoilers.
I mean, but yeah, kind of spoiled it.
I know. Y'all got me too excited. Shit.
That's not.
Hey, is Angel is he the spoiled king?
Yeah, the spoiled king. You don't want to... Go ahead, Caleb. Angel be doing you dirty. Go ahead, Caleb.
I'm gonna save the viewers. I'm gonna save the viewers, y'all.
Oh, yo, Sam, you know that transformation and solo leveling? Say nothing, stop.
Nah, don't do that. I didn't spoil. You the one spoiled. Don't do that.
Here we go. Best multiplayer game. Sammy's been raving over this game like a little kid with cake. Arc Raiders won over Battlefield Elden.
You talking about consolation? No. Just want to get some good competition.
Yeah,
Elden Ring, Night Rain, Heat, Split Fiction,
Battlefield 6.
Battlefield 6.
I already knew there was only going to be 2 games that would possibly win this, which is Battlefield 6 and Arc Raiders.
And Arc Raiders beat Battlefield 6 as good as Battlefield 6 was. So
I know, but I already knew they were going to win based on once they overtook them in the player count, and they were going head to head for a minute.
So
when I saw that, I knew Arc Raiders was going to win. But my thing is like, In terms of multiplayers, yes, these other games are multiplayer, but they're not expansive multiplayer games where you have a grand audience. Split Fiction is just a co-op game. You know what I mean? Night Rain is pretty much co-op as well. Like, yes, it has multiplayer elements, but are we talking like multiplayer, like a game like Marvel Rivals that is going to compete against? Are we talking about Battlefield 6 that's competing against? So, like, really and truly, there's only like 2 multiplayer games in this category, like full-fledged multiplayer games.
Well, I mean, if you look at it this way, the category literally states for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences.
I think they didn't do it justice with this category because I think co-op should have had its own category because co-op is more so geared towards like a smaller party, a smaller group. Sometimes it's 2 to 4, and I think you can better gauge those games better amongst themselves as a
I mean, I'll classify co-op
like
as still
bigger
multiplayer. Like, I still classify them the same.
I don't know.
I know they're multiplayer. I
do
just
too.
think big multiplayer expansive games should compete against themselves.
I think the year that It Takes Two won Game of the Year, I think it also won Best Multiplayer.
Yeah, but that's my thing.
It's
in terms
not
of
every game is
how many multiplayers really release every year like that?
A lot of multiplayer.
But it is multiplayer. Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay, I mean,
Marvel
in terms
Rivals
of
is a
the same-
multiplayer.
Yes, Marvel Rivals is a multiplayer, but the year Marvel Rivals came out, what other big multiplayer game came out?
I'm pretty sure there was a lot
apart from Helldivers 2 and
Didn't a Call of Duty game come out last year?
hold on. Call of Duty, yes, and then what's the other game? Oh my god, Space Marines 2. There's only like 4 big multiplayer games like that. And it's usually a category 5, right?
I'm pretty sure if we like actually did research, there would probably be a long list of multiplayer games that came out last year. Multiplayer games come out
year, not really.
a ton. Yeah, I mean, I guess that depends on like your perspective. Like if you're just talking about like like super massive multiplayer and stuff, then I'd still have to do my research. But this one still had some.
I think it's kind of going through
came out. It just wasn't lit.
I understand that, but I'm just saying in terms of like the category, it's in the same position as like the sports category because the only reason why racers don't have their own categories because not a lot of races release every year, so they got to lump them in with sports. Even though it is a sport, I'm just saying I think the racing category could be its own thing. But
all of the racing games coming out, they're gonna have to make it just racing exclusive category because there's been lots of racing now. So
this year, but over the past few years, not as much.
As well as
it would have to be a year. Like what I think they could do is they should see at least by the time like the deadline comes, if there's more than like let's say if there's like 5 or 6 decent racers that's out, it should have its own category.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. Because in terms of like voting for these games, they're all on the same scope. Like they all went for like, okay, we're co-op games and we're doing up to four players. We know what we're gonna vote for because at the same time, each game offers something different, but in terms of the multiplayer experience, it's the same. Instead of like sports, it's like, oh, we have basketball, oh, we have soccer, we have football, and then we have like 5 racers over here, and it's like, no,
they just need to separate
the racers compete against themselves and have the ball running games compete against themselves.
Yeah, the ball game really they all take category, man.
So big shout out to Star Graders for winning best multiplayer. Next one, we got best multiplayer, best sports and racing game now.
So this is the issue. So let's go over it. EA Sports FC 26, F1 25, rematch, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and Mario Kart. And the winner was Mario Kart. And this actually was crazy because at the Wing Mario Kart, So a lot of people weren't happy. A lot of people know it's kind of BS. Nintendo probably bought them off, or there was definitely some bias, especially when, Nintendo pays reviewers to review their game. Also, Mario Kart is way more, but like, and obviously the IP bias, but like, even I was seeing Nintendo fans, Mario Kart fans who love Mario Kart and Nintendo, like previous Mario Kart, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Wii and all of that, though. And they were saying like, yo, I think Sonic Crossworlds was the better game. Like even Nintendo fans were saying that. So it's kind of wild that
I agree.
I
played both Kart
Racers.
Racers, and I hoped for Mario Kart World to be good because I love Mario Kart, and that shit flopped, bro. That shit flopped.
I remember when we was talking about the leaks and how in depth you was going about it, Angel. You were saying this is the most ambitious title for Mario that has ever been in terms of kart racers. The most money
they hyped that shit up, bro. And for what? It wasn't the game that it was hyped up to be. And Sonic Racing Crossworlds was mechanically the better racer.
Mechanically, not only mechanically, even reviews like the better. So it's kind of weird that even with the reviews being better from these journalists, that Mario Kart somehow still won. I think that might have been like the judges or some shit. Like or there was something on behind the scenes with Nintendo. They paid them off, bro. Like,
this shit was so confusing.
They paid them off.
The worst thing was,
I actually think this is one of. I actually think this is 100% one of the ones that they got wrong. And as big as Mario Kart is, let's not act like Sonic wasn't going crazy online and stuff. Like everybody was talking about it. Even the fucking bro, it was going so crazy. Even they made a commercial making fun of Mario Kart, and everybody was fucking with it.
And then Nintendo's like, you know what? We're gonna have the last lap. We paying for the award. Watch.
And I mean, even like all of the Mario streamers and players were talking about how they were upset with the game and how you couldn't World Tour mode and the straight lines. And if anything, Mario Kart's been a disappointment. People are talking about what they don't like or complaining about it.
Yeah.
And so it's just this is a disconnect, man.
Yeah. Win over a game that was faithful to fans, that honestly listens to fan feedback. They always go back, in the boardroom was like, okay, this is what the fans said. How can we address this? How can we make it better? And they always deliver. And even if they don't get it right the first time, they'll go back again and be like, okay, this is what they said this time. They like it, but we got to tweak this, and they'll fix that. But, for whatever reason, this wasn't the game that won.
Yep. And usually, I'm pro journalist, but this one, they got it wrong, man.
Bro, this was the worst one.
Yeah, this is why I said no system is perfect, and this is one of the flaws and one of the victims of 90% of it being journalists, because this is some bias.
Bro, this is the worst one because I didn't even remember the Game Awards was going on. I was at work at the time, and the only reason why I knew about this outcome was because I was in the bathroom and family texted me saying, "Oh, you wouldn't believe who won best kart race." I was like, "Wait, what?" It was like Mario Kart World. I turned my phone off. I was in disbelief. I turned my phone off, bro.
Yeah, bro. That was very controversial, but very, very, very controversial to the point of like, damn, is this shit rigged? Because like, I'm sorry, but, like if you're a journalist, you would have seen how much shit Mario Kart got from the community, from the content creators, from even Sega themselves talking shit on them, and everybody was laughing about it. How are you gonna make a game that was a laughing stock?
Bro, they were trending on Twitter for being a loser.
How do you win the game? How you win best sport, like sport/racing game, when you were literally clowned on Twitter? That makes no fucking sense. I'm sorry, that makes no sense.
My only logical thing that I could see how Mario Kart won is, let's say you have people you have like I don't know, let's say like, and this is just an example, I'm just spitballing numbers here, but let's just say 100 journalists vote, right? And maybe like 57 people voted for Mario Kart and like 43 voted for Sonic. Like that's like the only way I could see Mario Kart winning.
But still, even if that's the case, the fact that a majority could convince themselves to think that Mario was better than Sonic this year is nuts.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, Mario
minimum,
did have
Mario-
Like, what they
Mario did
smoking,
have
bro?
some good qualities.
I
It's
mean-
just that you
But
know a lot of us
overall, if
just
we're comparing overalls,
no.
It's a-
I think Sonic is a better racing game. But I could
Some people
see
just
why
have that
people
Mario
would like
bias.
Mario Kart.
yeah, I definitely think
It's a bigger
bias,
franchise,
and they
been
got
around
bought.
longer.
I think they got bought.
That's true. And you never know, man. They could be playing Mario Kart with their families more. They could be playing multiplayer.
Then if that was the case, it should have won best family game.
Because when people think of kart racers, they think of Mario. I mean, even when Sonic Cross Worlds, whenever somebody like Mario Kart's kind of been like synonymous with kart racing. So I think just by default, you know, that random average person is, you know, if they don't know nothing about gaming, they going, oh, Mario Kart, you know. So I think maybe that's some of the journalists, you know, they probably just picked up Mario Kart over Sonic Racing or whatever, just for the familiarity. Because we gotta, like, most people don't know. I mean, the Sonic fans know, but like, I'm sure Mario characters are more household names characters, you know what I'm saying? Most people probably don't know Blaze the Cat, you know what I'm saying? Like, versus, you know, Princess Peach or something, you know? So Mario Kart's just more known. But it definitely wasn't the better game, you know?
You know
but,
what? I think what could have
It's what it is.
skewed the votes and going to Sonic is if SpongeBob dropped day one into Sonic Cross World, maybe.
No, I don't think that would have been
would've made
a
a
factor.
difference.
That's like Mario Kart was gonna win regardless. It's just the nature of the beast, and that Nintendo probably either paid them or they looked at it from a numbers perspective and not, mechanically.
Here's also, I'm glad you brought up the numbers. You know, one thing they might have considered, if they were just going off of sales, well,
So hold on.
Nintendo Switch 2 sold out because of Mario Kart. Like how many million units?
If we talking
specifically
sales,
for Mario Kart, so that they could have took that and been like, oh, well, that's why.
It couldn't be, because if we're talking sales, then it's FIFA all day. FIFA's the number one played sports game.
Yes, but people aren't buying a new console.
I don't
FIFA.
think
People
FIFA
bought
was nominated though.
millions of new consoles.
FC
for the Switch
FIFA,
2
they
was
had
bought
to rename
for
because
Mario
they
Kart.
lost the FIFA license. So if that was the case, FC26 would have won, and FC26 had some of their best sales in
Nobody's paying a $500. So that is one thing they could.
You don't play Pele, Caleb?
I'm not. No.
I'm with Caleb.
The Switch 2.
I'm with Caleb.
The only game is FIFA.
I'm with Caleb. Ain't nobody spending $500 for a console just to play FIFA. I'm sorry.
No, they already do that with the PS5. So
Hey, no, people don't solely just buy a PS5 for FIFA. Sammy, come on now.
dude,
No, they
do
not.
People do love FIFA.
PS5 just to play FIFA, Madden, and 2K.
No.
That's it.
They wouldn't buy a PS5 for FIFA because they could just play FIFA on PS4 or something.
No, they
Isn't
not.
FIFA
I'm
like
telling
the
you,
most popular sports game?
Yes, it is. It's the most popular, probably, sports game, maybe multiplayer game.
I don't know. That makes no sense to me.
It's the most popular.
But that's the same shit I'm saying. There's no way you could say, okay, but because Mario has more people playing, that's why they probably took that into consideration to win. If that's the case, and we're using that same logic, FIFA should have won.
FIFA did not outsell Mario Kart, bro.
Popularity, Mario's.
If we're looking at numbers, out of all those games, Mario Kart outsold all those games.
I see.
I mean, look at how many people bought the Switch 2 solely for that game, because that was the launch title. So you automatically got Mario Kart damn near if you got a Switch 2. And I think there was 7 million Switch 2s that were sold, right? So that's about 7 million people that bought Mario Kart.
Yep.
There ain't no way FIFA sold that many copies.
Are you kidding me? You know how many copies they sell each year? They sold over 10 million.
All right, we gotta get past the FIFA. That's the next category. Got best sim and strategy.
Final Fantasy Tactics 1. I don't know none of these games. I don't play none of these.
Jurassic World 3, Civilization, The Altars, 2 Point Museum, and Tempest Rising. So yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics.
I hear a lot about tactics. People love tactics, bro.
We got best family game, so this was actually a good one. We had Split Fiction, we had Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, we had Mario Kart World, we had Lego Voyagers, we had Lego Party, and then we had Donkey Kong. And the winner is Banana.
This is actually a competitive category. I voted Split Fiction, but I wasn't. Yeah, hey, I wasn't mad at Donkey Kong for taking.
Look. Think about this with Nintendo on the Switch too. Mario Kart went against Donkey Kong head to head, and Donkey Kong beat Mario. You know, Mario's supposed to be the face of Nintendo. Got beat by DK. Yep. So, yep. That should tell you all you need to know.
Hey, Donkey Kong was that game. That joint was fire. It was fire. You know what's crazy? They had Pauline singing at the Game Award. I was like, oh, that's what Pauline was. They did. That was fire. I'm like, okay, wow. You got that voice. I'm like, sing the zero one. Sing the zero. Hey, she went off though, and she went off. But shout out Donkey Kong. I am not upset at this. Yep, definitely deserved. Best fighting game. So we had 2X, KO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtual Fighter 5, and the winner was Fatal Fury. So I think that was the one most people were thinking was going to win. Shout out Fatal, man. We got Best RPG, so this is where the starts. So we got Avowed, which I knew that was going to win. Xbox was hyping Avowed up crazy. We have Claire Obscure Expedition 33. We have Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We have Monster Hunter Wilds, and we have The Outer Worlds 2. And the winner was Expedition 33 for Best RPG. I think we all knew, you know, Expedition was going to win this category. I mean, it is the RPG game. Yes, sir. So, I would have been mad if Kingdom Come won this category, but no. I am... Man,
I don't want to hear that, bro.
Don't be hating on Kingdom
man, fuck Kingdom Come. Fuck Kingdom Come because their fan base is so toxic, bro. I've read forums, Facebook comments, and Instagram comments of all the salt from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 fans and players that talk shit about Expedition 33 because it beat their game. And they haven't even played Expedition 33. I don't like, you know, your fan base for this game is terrible, bro. Y'all toxic as fuck.
Hey, listen, I'm not an advocate for, you know, shitting on games. If you haven't played them, if we're talking about the Game Awards. But listen, I did say if Kingdom Come had a great chance to win this category. It's a lot of people consider it the best RPG that came out this year.
Like I said, if you lose your category, ain't no fucking way you should be in Game of the Year.
I agree.
I disagree with that, but you know, to each their own.
And this is why I said Arc Raiders should have been in the Game of the Year category, because ain't no way second place gonna get a nomination for. I'm sorry.
Hey man, shout out Kingdom Come Deliverance, man.
I mean, I never played Kingdom Come, so I can't say nothing. But I will say that the game don't interest me just by looking at it, and I love my RPGs. But that game does not interest me. I don't know why, but Expedition 33 interests me. And that is, in my opinion, the better RPG. I don't like, you know, all around mechanically, leveling up, storyline, like everything that makes an RPG game, Expedition 33 excelled at it, which is why I say it is a better game compared to Deliverance, because everything from the music, everything about that game from an RPG perspective blew any other game that came out that year out the water. Any RPG game.
Hey man, I still think it's dope that it got a nomination though. Like I never played it, but I recognize Kingdom Come Deliverance greatness.
But don't know. Like maybe I'll try it just to not be biased, and maybe I'll like it. Maybe I don't know. I just seen the gameplay. I was like, I don't know if this is my type of RPG. This is a Western RPG, isn't it? I don't know. I just don't like Western RPGs.
European.
It's a European
RPG. Yeah.
Okay.
The studio behind it, I believe, a European studio.
Yeah, I'm not even saying that you would like it because I don't know, Angel, but
it's
I do
to be
know.
desired only because the combat might not be for everybody. If you've played For Honor or like Mountain Blade or even Chivalry, this is the type of combat that's in this game.
I've not played none of those, so I'm just gonna assume that
It's directional combat. So how you swing your sword with your mouse or your controller is the direction your sword swings.
Oh, and yeah, fuck all that. Yeah, that's too much. That's just that's too much work for me. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm not playing it. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for telling me that.
But to some people, that might be a reason why they, that might be a reason why they prefer it in terms of RPG, or it might add to it. People like that stuff.
I'm just biased. I love my JRPG genre. To me, JRPGs is superior to any other RPG aside from MMOs. Well, I'm sorry, you Western RPG people, y'all trash to me. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. Y'all trash to me. I mean, the French makers are good, because obviously Expedition 33. But don't the French also make Fable too, right? I mean, they got that too, I believe.
I know Sammy was looking forward to Fable.
Yes, I am looking forward to Fable. I know Angel's looking forward to Fable.
Yeah, so that's not a JRPG, and I'm looking forward to it. So. You know what I'm saying? So
what? You said it's gonna be a JRPG?
I said it's not a JRPG, and I'm still interested in it. That's what I mean.
Okay. Yeah. Are the French making Fable as well?
I don't know, but I know the original Fable people are Lionhead Studios.
Yeah, Lionhead is a British studio, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, Turn 10 is also British, because they're the studio behind Forza Motorsport.
Okay. Hey, maybe it's just whatever.
Hopefully, I think they said the stream crashed in one. Hopefully, the VOD saves the whole thing, because it looks like I can only go back like 32 minutes. Like, hopefully, we didn't lose like the last 2 hours, but I guess we'll see when the stream ends.
Wait, what happened?
At some point, when you're having the issues, the stream crash.
Somebody say that?
Yeah, Crusher did, I think.
No,
have you seen that on the channel though?
Didn't he say we back though?
Yeah, because I'm under tab right now. I'm under. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
What does it say?
Okay.
You can only scroll back 30 minutes, but I don't know. Well, maybe afterwards.
Maybe the whole vibe will come into one, but if not, I guess we're just gonna have 2 different parts this episode because of that crash. Damn.
Hopefully we didn't lose it. I'm like, damn.
We got hope.
Good shit. But I guess we got the next category.
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
Best
you said
action and adventure.
Crusher? You mean earlier when we were down, or we were down again for a second time?
No, he meant earlier when we were having those problems. The best action and adventure game. Yeah. That's Stranding, Ghost of Yotei, Indiana Jones, split fiction with Hollow Knight being the winner.
Hollow Knight definitely
deserved.
Very anticipated.
Indiana Jones could have won that, because in terms of action adventure, that's literally Indiana Jones.
The Hollow Knight's way more action game. I don't know if you played Hollow Knight, but yeah. So that's a no. Yeah, Hollow Knight's probably like one of the hardest action fighting games, the boss fights. Did you play the first one?
I played the first one, but in terms of like comparing Hollow Knight, like the games compared to like the Indiana Jones game, like Indiana Jones is an action adventure through and through. So like that's what I mean. In terms of like the category, I want to see it go up against more action adventures. Hollow Knight's more like a Souls game, just a platformer.
It's not just a platform. It's focus is literally boss
I'm not
fights.
saying it's just a platformer. I'm saying Hollow Knight's like a Souls-like game, but as a platformer.
Yeah, but Souls-like games are kind of action-oriented, though.
Action-oriented, but in terms of action-adventure?
It's action/adventure. That means you can be adventure or action, or it's racing. So it's just what's the best game within either action or adventure, or both. And Hollow Knight takes the cake.
If that's the case, then I would have just put the action games in the action category.
But Hollow Knight's a Metroidvania, which that is adventure. You're doing an adventure, exploring the whole world, stuff, going to new maps. I don't know if you know what Metroidvania type games are.
I know what they are. It's like a category for like Souls, like it's the same thing.
No, Metroidvania is not. So like,
I never said it's Souls like. I'm saying the same way we say Souls like for types of games is the same way we say Metroidvania, like platformers. The type of platformers that Metroidvanias are.
Yeah,
I think that's adventure though. So
Metroidvania, it originates from Castlevania and Metroid.
Yeah, and Metroid.
Yeah.
That reminds me, we need a new Castlevania game. It could be a platformer. It could be 3D. I don't care.
Oh, apparently there was a clip on Twitter where, when they were doing this award and Hollow Knight won, he was like salty about it. So
yeah, probably the devs and shit that were complaining about the game.
He thought his Death Stranding 2 was going.
Yo, a couple more than one developers felt some type of way.
I know at like $20 or some shit.
I know that Kingdom Come Deliverance people felt some type of way.
Split Fiction was the best game to not win hardly anything.
Team Cherry, the people who made Hollow Knight, apparently they didn't go to the Game Awards because they knew Expedition was gonna win everything. So they didn't show.
I mean, that was their fault for taking so long to release the game, and then the year you release the game, you're going against some stat.
But the thing is, no one knew Expedition was going to be a big game.
Yeah, people didn't expect.
You don't know what you don't know.
As big of a banger.
So,
but you could say that about any year, though. You never know.
That's true.
What's going to be the big banger?
And I think what really helped Expedition take off and blow up was Game Pass. Had that not been in Game Pass, the millions of people to just access it day one and just talk about the game and everyone just streaming it on the day that it just comes out. I don't know, because I remember when it first came out, it was competing for time with Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remake. Both those games held down the entire month of, what was it, May or April?
Yeah, but I think even without Game Pass, I still think the game is just too good, bro. I still think it would have blew up. Now, I definitely think Game Pass. I definitely think Game Pass helped though, especially right before Game Pass. Xbox was on bullshit saying they're gonna increase the prices. So
they probably increased the prices because of Expedition.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? Ever since the Game Awards, man, everybody's been streaming. A lot more people picked up Expedition, and it has now sold over 6 million units.
That's the thing about winning the award. Oh, you get notoriety, but you get even more sales because people who they won. Oh, I got.
Yep, that's true.
So,
but to be honest, you get more notoriety just being nominated for everything. Like stores and consoles and stuff, they put you in on the front pages and stuff like that. If you're nominated and whatnot, your games might go on sale. Obviously, people are talking about your game more.
Expedition's on sale right now as we talk. I think it's like 20 off. I'm not sure how much is on PlayStation Store, but on the Xbox Store is 20 off. And the game was already cheap as it is. So they made the game even cheaper so more people can get access to it during the holiday season. Could you only imagine how many more people are going to buy it? And
that's smart.
It cost 6 million.
That's smart. I mean, I'm pretty sure they already profited. They already went over their budget. So Even if doing that $20 off or 20% off, they're still making money. So at that point, why not let more people play the game and get to have the chance to experience the game?
There's a new trend too, where AAA studios and developers are starting to look at the price points and be like, maybe we don't need to sell our game $70-$80 because look at these other games that are selling at like $20 cheaper than us and are outselling us. But that also, I would also say, I heard something that like, Expedition's budget was like 10 million. I forgot who told me that. Someone told me Expedition's budget was like $10 million.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up for you real quick.
I know the dude said that he learned the game from YouTube, how to develop a game.
The budget for the game was it was less than 10 million. Less than 10 million.
So that's insane. And you know what we've been saying the couple of years about AAA budgets? They're just too big.
The money goes to places
200 million, 200 million. Some games costing $1 billion. Like GTA is the only example of a game that is justified costing $1 billion. You know how much is in those type of games? If you're not GTA,
it's the invincible problem.
500 billion on a game's budget, like
it's like you're allocating your resources to like celebrities instead of like the animation crew. That it's kind of like that with a lot of these big AAA games. They're giving money to CEOs and giving money to like all of these places instead of where it should be allocated. So
how much was Expedition 33? Well, how much did it cost when it came out?
It was like $50.
Was it 50? Was it 50?
Yeah.
So just think about it. $50 and with 5 million copies. Just think about that.
No, it's 6 million. It's over 6.
Well, 6 million now, but it's on sale. So I wasn't trying to add that part.
Okay, so this is the best way you can do it. The first month, it made $3.33 million.
Yep. Because the first month they sold, that was like a little fancy statistic. Because Expedition 33, they sold 33 million or 3,300,000.
So if then I guess you can find out if it made back his budget.
So that's you said 3.3 million in the first month, right?
Yeah, copies. That's how many copies they sold.
Yeah, and then that would probably be they made. If I'm doing my math correctly, that means they made 15 million.
Yeah, so they made back their money and they profit
tenfold. So and now they're almost at doubling that because now they got over almost 6 million or at 6 million. So they already made way over their budget. They chilling right now. They chilling.
Mind you, we're not even talking about the bag that they took from Microsoft to put the game on Game Pass as well. So if you
we'll have to get to that one. We got to get categories. So
yes, sir.
We got best action game, and then we'll talk more about Expedition, at the end because it'll be relevant. But best action game, we had Battlefield 6, we had Doom: The Dark Age, Hades 2, we had Ninja Gaiden 4, as Sammy said, Game of the Year, and then we had Art of Vengeance. And the winner was for best action,
Hades 2. Yeah, and I voted for Hades, man. See, Sammy, you gotta understand, man. A lot of these games you be thinking not as lit as you think. They like that.
So we're not gonna talk about First Berserker.
We are. So First Berserker Kazan should have been in this category. I don't know what the fuck happened, but First Berserker Kazan deserved to be in this category.
Oh my god.
Then we got best VR, best AR. We had Ghost Town, we got Marvel, Deadpool VR, we got Arkham Age, we got Alien Rogue, and Incursion, and then we have and the winner was The Midnight Walk, which is definitely deserved. I don't know if anybody see the trailer. If you see the trailer or gameplay, it's a very good looking game. I'll say that.
I heard great things about it.
Yeah, it's like being in a Pixar movie or like A Nightmare Before Christmas. Like they did a really good job with that. So yeah. Then we got best mobile game. Then we have Destiny Rising. Angel, he likes that. We got Persona 5. We have Sonic Rumble, which just came out. We got Umatsumushi Pretty Derby, and then we got Wuthering Waves. And the winner was
Umamusume.
Umamusume. And I had to look up this game, and I remember.
Listen,
is this another gacha game?
Listen, I voted for this category. I knew it was gonna win because how much I heard people talking about it, and people said they have fun with it. So
is this a gacha game?
Look like a fun game.
The games, okay.
Is this a gacha game?
I don't know
if it's gacha.
It probably
It's
is,
an
man.
anime horse racing game with anime girls.
Oh, so it's one of those games. That's why it's popping, because it's one of those games.
Man, I knew the game was lit when Cosmic randomly hit me up about it and told me he was playing it.
See, I mean, I'm upset.
From Cosmic.
Destiny Rising didn't win, but I'm glad that they got nominated, because that's still a nomination. That's still a lot of people.
It is
heard about that game now. Like, oh, what is Destiny Rising? It's a different Destiny game. Like,
Yeah. Yep. Then we got best debut indie game. We got Blueprints. We got Despolette. We got Dispatch, and then we have Expedition 33 in the best indie game. Expedition 33.
I'm surprised Blueprints didn't win this one. I thought it was big when it came out. Not saying Expedition couldn't have won it, but in terms of like the indies, I thought Blueprints maybe could have took this category as well.
There's levels to it.
I'm not surprised.
And then you got best independent game again.
Best independent game, another kind of category. We have Absalom. We have We have Blueprints, and again, we have Hades 2, and we have Hollow Knight Expedition 33. And the best independent game, Expedition 33.
Yes, sir.
Then we got best community support. We got Baldur's Gate. We got Final Fantasy. We got Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky. And the best support is Baldur's Gate 3. So that's good that they have a good support, because I hate games where you need to get in contact with some humans. You ain't talk to nobody.
Yeah, it's nice to see Final Fantasy 14 still making nominations. That's crazy.
I'm surprised it wasn't No Man's Sky, to be honest, because they got the best support period.
Speaking of No Man's Sky, we got best ongoing game category. We got Final Fantasy 14. We got Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky. And the winner for best ongoing game is No Man's Sky. And No Man's Sky's improved, and they added so much content. It is what Starfield wanted to. And so, I get it. I feel like as this game goes on, it just gets better and better. So I understand.
Honestly, I think all the space games aren't trying to be No Man's Sky. I think they're all trying to be Star Citizen. The problem with Star Citizen is it just can't fucking release.
Well, No Man's Sky is released.
Man, No Man's Sky was the story, bro. Go ahead, Caleb.
But yeah, I guess for the next category, we got games for impact. We have Consume, Despolette, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, Wander Stop, and South of Midnight. And the game for impact is South of Midnight. So very deserved.
This was a great game. Honestly, I didn't expect it to win for games of impact just because I didn't know what was going to be in the category at the time. But looking at all the other players, this is definitely a shoe-in. But I think the strongest categories, apart from impact, based on, the description for the category, I thought South of Midnight could have won in was best art direction and original soundtrack. Because in terms of art direction, imagine Tim Burton's Corpse Bride, but as a video game. Stop motion, the claymation, but as a game. You get South of Midnight.
I think that's kind of what the VR game was.
Direction as well.
It definitely seems like that kind of style is coming into style.
Yeah, because before this game, I've never seen a stop motion video game before, and that's what drew me into the game. And then the lore of like, you know, the Deep South. I was like, oh, so we're gonna get like voodoo stuff. I'm not into voodoo. I'm just saying, you know, that kind of stuff I'm interested in. But I was excited that, you know, they were able to take home something because it was a great game.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Then with the next category, we have innovation in accessibility. We have Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom Dark Ages, EA Sports, FC26, and South of Midnight, and the winner is Doom Dark Ages, which is very deserved. The amount of customization of the settings and things you can do, the difficulty, it's definitely very accessible. You know, sound design, all kinds of stuff. So deserved. Assassin's Creed got nominated for something. Good to see.
Imagine if you were deaf playing Doom. How would that work?
On operation features.
I just know a lot of people. I just know from what I've been hearing, Doom has its accessibility features are really good. So
obviously there are limits, but like for people who can, even like if you're color options for that, they can speed up how fast the enemy goes down. You can basically adjust the game however you want it to be. So yeah. We got best performance. We got a lot of Expedition 33. Let's go through it. We got Ben Starr, Expedition 33. We have Charlie Cox, Expedition. We have Erika Ishii from Ghost of Yotai, the main protagonist. We got Jennifer English from Expedition 3. We got Konatsu Kato from Silent Hill. And we got Troy Baker from Indiana Jones. And the winner was Jennifer English for Expedition 33. So she was the best performance.
The voice actor for Mael, baby.
Mael. That's
honestly,
that's what I voted for.
Honestly, I wanted you know, Gustav's voice actor to win because he was the best in the entire game, if you ask me. Like Mael was good, don't get it twisted, but in terms of like, bro, remember when they had to go off on the expedition? I'm not spoiling anything because literally everyone's gonna go through this. But remember how they had to go off for the expedition and they go Maj early on, and you have to see, you know, him like technically lose his girl in the beginning of the game. That's not a that's not a spoiler.
It is.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That scene alone,
it is.
I was like, dang.
So it kind of is a spoiler if they don't know anything about the game.
I don't know nothing. Like that's like saying, oh, no.
Because I don't think he knew that, bro.
Yeah,
it's one of those spoilers that you're not gonna lose anything, Caleb. Trust me.
I'm gonna lose. And that happened. I'm just not gonna hit the thing.
Did Sammy just spoil something? Did Sammy just spoil something?
So the reason why that is a spoiler, like a big spoiler, is because so many people like they get something from that part when it happens.
Yep.
Like it's a very important part.
It's not gonna be the impacting. It stuff like that is for impact, and then that gets spoiled. It's not gonna have the same impact anymore. That's why people be like, oh, they be trying to just games or shows to people, and then they spoil it, and they wonder why people don't stick with it because it's like, hey, I didn't get that same emotion I got because it got spoiled for me.
See, Crusher gets it. Crusher gets it. Appreciate you, Crusher.
Hey, shout out.
I don't know if that's a spoiler because everyone lost someone in the beginning in the game, but I'm just saying in terms of like the performance in that section alone, that's where I was like, Gustav, we're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to go get your girl. We have to go fight this, you know, enemy. We're gonna make things right. Like that scene alone, I was like, damn. And I remember when I was streaming, I told Angel, I'm like, yo, this game literally could be a movie the way I'm watching this right now, these cutscenes. And then Angel, I believe that's when Angel first told me they actually are making a movie.
I wonder what
that'd be dope.
That would be nice to see. I would love to know more information out of it because there's nothing really concrete about it.
Just announcing.
Well, but before Sammy, you know, spoils any more stuff, we best audio.
That's crazy.
And for best audio design, we have Silent Hill, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotai, Expedition 33, and Battlefield 6. So this is one Expedition lost. but Battlefield 6 won. So hey, shout out to those.
Shout out to
Gun
Battlefield 6
sounds.
because I know it has great audio design. I was just surprised Arc Raiders wasn't in this category because one thing that a lot of people mention when they play Arc Raiders is the sound design.
Yeah, I did hear people say that Arc Raiders should have been in this
I think more
category.
that for a proximity chat for sure. I can understand because I think any game with proximity chat is a W, but they do it well.
Yeah. But Battlefield, I did hear, has amazing.
I told you guys to be playing the beta with me. You guys didn't play the beta, and
listen, it's all good, bro. I'm fine leaving Battlefield where it's at.
We got best scores in music, and we got Hollow Knight, Hades 2, Ghost of Yotai, Death Stranding 2, and Expedition 33. And the best music score was Expedition 33. I think the probably one that got closest, the Ghost of Yotai, because they had a lot of features. I think they even had like a samurai Champloo mode, where it had that music going when you're going through the the fields and stuff. But I think the Expedition 33 music was just too fire. One thing.
And this is the one category I was like, I could see either Expedition winning this or South of Midnight, just because in terms of like the soundtracks, those are the best two in the entire category.
Yeah, but most of the game journalists probably didn't play South of Midnight, so they didn't get that. Unfortunately.
Yep.
We got best art direction. We got Hollow Knight, Ghost of Yotai, Hades 2, Death Stranding 2, and Expedition 33, and the winner is Expedition 33.
Yes, sir.
Wait,
yes,
where are we at?
Best art design?
Best art.
I'm on best audio design.
Yeah, you behind.
Yeah, Caleb is he's like reading it.
What? Angel's delayed?
I'm delayed. Wait, where? So you already passed best audio design?
Yeah, we're on art design now.
Well, so we did score and music as well?
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, we did art direction too?
Just now, yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit, I'm slacking then, cause damn. Y'all running through this shit then, cause shit.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we already did it. So we're going back to best narrative then.
Yep.
All right, I'm just making sure I'm following through the same ones. Best narrative. Death Stranding, Ghost, Kingdom Come, Silent Hill F, and the winner is Expedition 33. Again.
Expediciones.
Yeah, I don't know why Kingdom Come was up there, but
Don't, bro.
Crusher, I'm not gonna lie. I was smoking, and I'm pretty fucking high. I'm not gonna lie.
Angel in another universe. Right?
Angel's in the multiverse right now.
Whoops.
Like, oops, that's the wrong computer from the wrong Earth. My bad.
That's the wrong topic. What are we talking about?
Hold on, episode 55. I'm on 57.
What? Best game direction. Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotai, Hades, and Split Fiction, and the winner. And again, Expedition 33.
Expediciones.
And then last but not least, the game of the year. Death Stranding, Donkey Kong, Hades, Hollow Knight, Kingdom Come, and then the winner and swept the 2025 Video Game Awards goes to Claire Obscure. Expedition 33. That's crazy. That's crazy, Caleb. That's crazy.
Let's go.
So I was, you know what happened?
I already see three games that shouldn't be in this category. Hades,
Dude,
2,
there are no
2,
games up
Kingdom
here
Come
that
2.
shouldn't be there.
First of all, Kingdom Come shouldn't be up here because you lost your category in best RPG. I don't see why you up here.
Look.
How good the game is.
Angel agrees.
No, hold on. So like, I figured out why I was a little bit delayed. I was reading into the Expedition 33 movie. Okay, so that's what I was reading to see how everything was working, and as this was a story that was posted yesterday. Expedition 33 is getting a movie, but it has one big challenge to overcome. So they were saying that the movie was announced before the game even came out. The game came out in April. The movie was announced in January. Hollywood does have this movie, and they are making this. The one challenge is that first they got big name voice actors, like they got Daredevil actor Charlie Cox, Lord of the Rings star Andy Serkis. So they got big voice actors for these, as well as they're gonna want to do their own cast, but their biggest worry is gonna be people are gonna want to see the voice actors play their parts, but that's never gonna be the case in Hollywood. The voice actors are not gonna play their counterparts in live action. So their biggest worry is, people not receiving the cast well of what they're gonna cast for these characters in that live action movie.
Hold on, is there a cast out right now?
I trust them with their work, so I'm not worried about it.
Whatever cast they get, it'll be
hold on.
Street Fighter.
The biggest question is the game studio in talks with the company that's directing this? Like, are they like in their ears telling them like, this is what should be done or whatnot? Just like how Todd Howard was like hand in hand with Amazon with the Fallout series. Because if they're not, then I don't trust Hollywood to give us a great adaptation here.
I think it'll be handled well. I will say, with all of that being said, with Expedition sweeping, what they did announce at the Game Awards is they not done. Unlike Speedstorm, they giving you something for free. They got a free update. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
they got a thank you trailer and everything. And a lot of people were talking about, salty people on Twitter. How did Expedition 33 win best art direction? Well, let's look at this thank you update trailer and see. This trailer actually made me want to play the game even more, because I was like, yo, the environment looks beautiful as hell. Like, it looks like you in Candyland or something. So let's check out this Expedition 33 thank you trailer.
But yeah, that's their biggest I guess scare would be, actors, but I think they'll be perfectly fine. I mean, look at The Last of Us. The voice actors didn't play their live action counterparts, and the first season did really well. So
that is a fact.
I think Hollywood can definitely do this right. They just gotta do it right, man.
Wait, so the movie is gonna be a 1-to-1 to the game, or is it gonna be like a prequel or what? No, this is like a full-on Expedition 33 movie. Okay.
I feel like I don't think they're gonna do the whole game in one movie. I think this is gonna be a trilogy. I think each act is gonna be a movie type shit.
If that's the case, I think they might do the prequel in the first movie.
Prequel?
Could be.
Yeah, what leads up to the expeditions?
But
they could.
They could probably show like the first part, but like the whole Act 1 is gonna be the first movie. From the beginning to the end of Act 1.
Angel. That actually could make sense. Well, actually, what you're saying, that could be a game.
Yeah, I know, but I did say that last week. I said the prequel could be a game, but I'm also saying the first movie could be the prequel of like how it all started. But even if they did a trilogy with the acts based on the game, I'm still for that. And if they wanted to do like a sequel trilogy, they could do the prequel. I'd watch that too.
Okay.
But yeah, Angel, if you can scroll up in the CrashOut chat, there's the thank you trailer there.
Mm-hmm. And after we see this trailer, I actually got a question. I want to ask Caleb.
Caleb, you hear that? Crusher exposing you. He said Caleb said months ago he would never play it. It's turn-based. It's garbage. I'm pretty sure I heard him.
No, I never said that.
I don't think he said that.
I never said that. You don't have to. You got to bring up the clip because what I said is I played like RPG games before, like Shining Force and stuff. So I said if I like that game, then I'm sure I like Expedition. I never said it's garbage. Nah, you ain't hear that from me.
I felt like I would have remembered that.
What Wonka out here?
I don't know who we got that from.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory out here?
Yeah, this is why I won best. Look at this, look at this, the enemy design, the colors. This looks amazing.
Oh, this all it took was this game to get this update for Caleb to play it now.
Hey, maybe. I'm like, this is what the game. Look at this.
I felt like Caleb would have played it regardless, but this is just it showed this adds like them adding this stuff. You know, on top of how masterful the game was already, just added more to it, bro. Like, and so now that we've seen this, I want to ask you, Caleb, after, you know, I know we've been singing the game's praises all year long. I'm pretty sure you've heard other people talk about it. After the Game Awards plus this trailer, how are you feeling about the game?
I feel like it's something on my radar now that I'm seeing. Like, I was looking at a little bit. I didn't want to spoil myself, but like I feel like it's one of them games. I am going to get top 100, get that title, and then I'm going to kind of take a break. I'm not going to stop playing, but I'm not going to be playing as much, so I have time to play other games like Expedition and stuff. So you know, cause Ian, I think that's healthy. I think because one in Sonic Cross they up the max points to like 100,000. The legend competition will be over, so I have time that I can dedicate to, you know, the games. And I'm a gamer. I like playing good games. You know, I play my Stubber Blade. I play my Black Myth Wukong. I play my Astro Bots. After all of the and just seeing the game and stuff, I think it might be something that I have to pick up. And it's cheap. So
one thing I will say about you,
and it might
Caleb,
be on sale right now.
One thing I will say about you, Mr. Caleb, is I could attest you are definitely a versatile gamer.
I appreciate that. I'll try to be, man.
Yeah, gas him up, man. Don't gas him up. What said that? Yeah, I mean, it's true though. It's true. I see him play Rivals, fucking racing games like Speedstorm and Crossworlds, you know, too. So I mean, he's definitely, from what I've seen, very, very diverse and in different games.
Yeah, I played.
Crusher said he swear it was you, Caleb.
Nah, you have to get the clip or something. If you ain't got the clip, then it's specifically that would be crazy for me to say I can't play turn-based game when I literally like some older ones.
I think it was somebody else. I did remember somebody saying something about they don't know if they'll like the game because it's turn-based. I just don't know who it was.
Well, listen, man. Now that Expedition, now that Expedition won this award, there's been a whole bunch of naysayers coming out the woodworks shitting on the game that haven't even played the game because they upset. It is turn-based. They don't understand how the game could have won. So, you know, I know that's been going rampant. So there's been an agenda.
So hold on. So what if it was Final Fantasy that won? What are they gonna say then?
Well, Final Fantasy right now currently isn't.
It's not.
I'm saying, I get it, but I'm just saying, what if it was a Final Fantasy? What if it was Final Fantasy 7 back then, and it came back as turn-based, and it won? What are you gonna say then?
Unfortunately, Sammy, the way the Game Award works is whatever game wins gets a whole bunch of love, but also gets a whole bunch of hate.
I know that.
Yeah, it's common. It's common.
Tell me that.
But don't tease me. Final
You know what's
Fantasy
crazy, though? I
VII
didn't hear
turn
this
based.
I didn't hear this rhetoric with Elden Ring when it won, and it was sweeping
Yes.
the Game Awards.
So here's the thing. You're correct. Elden Ring was the only game that I remember, this and Overwatch, that didn't get a whole bunch of hate when they won.
And you know why? Because
So-
the game was released and it was cheaper than everybody else's, and their budget wasn't insane, and they made some money back.
I don't
And they didn't get
understand.
downsized because they didn't have to lose a couple devs.
But see, here's the crazy thing, right? A whole bunch. There are people complaining that this game won Game of the Year. Now, I'm not saying if you wanted another game to win, I understand. But this year should be a testament to how fire gaming is right now. Because from a strictly if we're just not talking about the business part, gaming is in the best
Baldur's
state
Gate
it's
as well.
ever been. Oh, bro, and Jeff said it during the awards. This is the first time that 3 indie games have been nominated for Game of the Year. 3 indie games, bro. That half the nominees weren't even $70. They were 50 and below.
Yep.
So that just goes to show shit is lit right now. It don't matter if you an indie game or not. Like your shit, gaming. If you can't find a game to play, or you saying gaming is dead, or there's nothing to play, that is
You're just not a
strictly
gamer.
your fault for having an ass palate.
Yep.
Yeah. We are literally Ready Player One minus the kind of have to pick your world and be in it called Shangri-La Frontiers. Like, it's definitely so many games. Whether if you want to be in racing, there's so many racing games you can be in, and spend your time in. If you want to be in many different genre, a game for every genre for you to be in. So gaming is definitely alive and well. And just almost so many games. It's hard to even, because it's just like not enough time. But
Caleb
I will say,
playing a whole bunch of different games. Angel playing Destiny, and he's playing Expedition again and stuff like that. Sammy, he playing Expedition, and he plays South of Midnight and stuff like that.
I
And
played like half the game. Well, not half the games, but I played a
Yeah,
lot
he
of the
did. He
games that
played-
were nominated for games.
Yeah, he did.
you're playing another game right now. Oh, you're playing Anthem right now.
I went to
You
go
played-
check out
Same
Anthem.
here.
You played Wulong, Wulong Fallen Feathers.
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Chang, my bad.
Yep, no problem.
playing
Sammy's
Chain
he's a
Echoes.
Burger King gamer, and I'll explain it differently.
Damn. I'm trying to give
like-
my boy praise, man.
Hey, praise is deserved, but like, if there's a McDonald's and there's a Burger King street, Sammy going to Burger King, and that's how I feel like. So that's
What you mean,
Yeah,
bro?
Sammy.
Okay.
He said he didn't play Black Myth song, but he played Wu Chang. And I'm like, okay.
Nah, man.
Well-
Not only that, but even Crusher in the chat, bro. Whenever Crusher streams, every once in a while, I'll go to his stream, and he's playing a different game, and I'll be looking at it like, yo, what's this? Crusher, you might not know this. You probably don't know this because I didn't say this. But one day I went to your stream and I saw you playing Crystal Project, and me watching you play Crystal Project, that made me look into Crystal Project, and now I'm gonna play Crystal Project whenever I get the chance to. So, it's so much fire games out here, bro. I don't know. Literally, if you say there's nothing to play out here,
You're lying.
You a ball and gun.
yeah, I'm looking at you sideways, bro.
He said, I've been playing 2K at the race park for
Yeah,
I will say Angel, I did post, we can get into the trailers. Not maybe the ones, maybe we can go cover a lot of them, but man, I'll at least focus.
Can we talk about one of the big announcements with Diablo? The big expansion that they're doing? Because that one, I think, because mind you, I don't know if I told you guys, but I've never played Diablo till Diablo 4. So for me, this was very exciting.
I played Diablo 4. I stopped playing that shit, bro. But we could talk about it because you're excited about it. We could probably like leave the trailers to things we actually want to talk about.
Yeah,
I think we've been doing the racing game stuff. We got a new racer that I'm really hyped for. Nano thought, oh man, there's no gameplay. It's just that the graphics look so good that it looks like a damn near like a cutscene. But it is Star Wars Galactic Racer. Play Star Wars, the OG pod racing. Yeah, there's gameplay. It actually shows some racing gameplay.
Right,
this game looks amazing. I was like, hey, let's check it out, man. I can't wait to get into pod racing.
Sammy, can you also put the Diablo trailer in the chat?
Yeah.
Massive engines. Lightning fast. Lives on the line. The pilots were incredible. Best of the best. United by one beautiful dream. The galaxy needs racing.
Yeah, Nano, that's gameplay right there.
We are getting a new Star Wars.
Okay. Damn, all the explosions remind me of Burnout, bro.
Yeah, it's time to take over the galaxy. The Speedstorm.
I ain't gonna lie though, it does look clean.
Yeah, bro, I gotta get my Ahsoka Tano going. Don't be crazy.
Nah, I gotta get that Mace Windu out.
Taking off at light speed, baby.
Man, Star Wars Galactic Racer. Okay. I'm definitely gonna, keep my eyes out for it. Is it 2 classes coming out, or is it just a
It's 2 classes, but only the Paladin has been announced. The other one's still a mystery class.
Okay. Man, don't you just wish sometimes they just, when they make trailers like these, they just make a whole series?
Yep.
Man, Man, a whole series like this would be fire, bro. Probably cost some hella money though.
Oh, most definitely.
Without me, you would have no victory.
It's the Balrog. You shall not pass.
I played Diablo 4, and yeah, that shit's trash.
So
Highly,
I don't
highly
think
disappointed.
Diablo is trash, but I do think after like once I hit Endgame, I felt like it left a lot to be desired. I didn't like the Endgame grind, so I'm just waiting for Path of Exile to become free. Then I'm gonna try that out. But I did
the
enjoy
end game
my time
progression.
playing Diablo.
I mean, I enjoyed it. For what I played, I'm just pissed because, you know, my Necromancer class, the end game build didn't have nothing to do with minions, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is the point of using Necromancer if I can't summon?
I feel you, man. I feel you.
It's just dumb trash, bro. But I mean, maybe they'll fix it over time. We don't get no green items. The set piece item sets, we don't have those in Diablo 4. Like, I don't know. Maybe I played Diablo 3 too much and it ruined Diablo 4 for me. But there was a lot of the mechanics that I was desiring in Diablo 4 that were carried over from the other Diablos.
Well, for me, the one reason why I'm excited, mind you, I only came into Diablo with the 4th iteration. I never played a Diablo game till the 4th game. For me, if you know anything about me, like when I first started gaming and I was playing MMORPGs like RuneScape and stuff like that, I've always liked Magic. Like Magic class was my favorite with a little bit of tankiness. So anytime I played other games that offered a magic based class, I'd always look for a class that had like some tank with magic, and it was always a paladin class. So when I heard about Diablo from my girlfriend, because she plays it, her brother is a big time Diablo fan, he plays them. Like they was telling me, oh, before the game released, Diablo 4, I'm talking about, oh, there's a paladin class, so you'll love playing this game. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah. So I remember I played the server slam with them, and I'm like, hold on, where's the paladin class? There's necromancer, there's ranger, there's druid, there's barbarian, the sorcerer, I don't see paladin. And it's like, oh, maybe they're waiting to release it on the full release. And then I looked it up on Google. There's like, they're talking about, oh, we're not releasing a paladin class. That's what word came out from Activision, or sorry, Blizzard. And I was like, oh man, I was bummed out. But I played Necromancer because that's like the closest thing I could get to a paladin, even though it's not really the same. And you know, after a while, I stopped playing it because I was playing way too many of the games and it was taking too much time. But if you see on my YouTube channel, I was doing a series, and I might revisit it now because the paladin class is coming to the game. And I was so excited about this. I was actually told about this. So when I found out, because like I said, I didn't watch the Game Awards, when I was told that the paladin class was coming, I had the biggest smile on my face because now I get to play the game how I want to, and that's, you know, my magic based tank.
Real quick, that pack Pragmatica, I've been waiting for this game for so long. Had on my wish list, so I'm excited. It's finally got a release date because it got delayed. But it looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm actually, I don't know if I'm gonna get it 100%, but I have my eyes on it, and it looks.
Yeah, I had a wish list, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it day one. We'll have to see.
It does look fire.
Yo, put in the new Marvel Rivals character trailer as well. We could talk about that one too.
Yeah, but apart from that, I'm very excited to get my hands on the class. And from what I heard, if you buy, like if you pre-order the expansion, you get to play the paladin class right away. You don't have to wait till the expansion drops.
Oh shit!
Which I might do sometime this month. And if you start seeing me stream Diablo, you know why.
Shout out, man. Shout out.
Shout out.
When I was playing Diablo, I was looking forward to the Paladin class, but
I did
unfortunately,
drop in
stopped
the
playing.
Paladin trailer. So if you can show that, there's the class trailer. You can actually see it more in depth. But yeah, like I said earlier, I was bummed out when I didn't see no Paladin and heard they weren't good. So I guess, you know, people were kind of upset, and Blizzard was like, all right, fine, we'll drop the Paladin in the game. So I'm glad that, you know, the Diablo heads really spoke up about that.
Pre-purchase now and instantly unlock the Paladin.
Instantly unlock the Paladin. Apparently, according to this guy, it says the Paladin class is broken. So,
As it should
look
be.
out for that. Look out for that, man.
As it should be. Tank with magic? Are you crazy?
Shout out, man. I guess
So let me ask you guys this: since you guys have played Diablo games in the past, they said they're gonna do 2 classes, and we only know about the Paladin. What do you guys think would be the next class that's still up?
I mean, Diablo 4 is my entry to the theory, so I wouldn't know.
Demon Hunter.
So I guess Angel. You think Demon Hunter? What's that?
The fucking, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's basically the class with the crossbows.
But I mean, like, there's already Rangers in the game.
But they're not Demon Hunters.
Probably specializes though.
What do they do differently than Rangers?
Hold on. I want to make sure I'm saying the name right. The Demon Hunters are based around range combat. And what is the one you say?
That's a Ranger.
Oh,
like, aren't they similar?
So in Diablo, the Demon Hunter is a Dark Vengeance field range DPS class using dual wielded crossbows, focusing on high damage, mobility, resource management, and evasion, while the Ranger concept in Diablo's development was an earlier, more naturalistic idea for a bow. So okay. So the Ranger is probably just a boring version of the Demon Hunter. And at this point, that's what it sounds like.
So, I did put a trailer for one of the games that I'm looking for called Saros, and it's made by Housemarque, I think, and those are the people who made Returnal, and I loved Returnal. So I guess you can play that trailer, and yeah, that game looks fire to me. It actually looks like it has some similarities to Returnal, so I'm actually very excited for Saros.
What is this game that's currently being viewed?
Probably that tank game.
Yeah, that's that tank game.
Product
Tank
not
Red.
yet rated.
I actually hear people are looking forward to this game.
I'm not. This shit look goofy.
The sun is forever.
We promised we'd never be apart.
It was promised.
This is what Nano's looking forward to, yo.
I need to know that I just made
People
the right
in bed.
decision.
Yes, sir.
Touching each other.
Wait, how long?
Since the last time the sun died, mate.
What in the Mass Effect is this?
You left us here.
This is massive. What in the Mass
lost
Effect?
people. There's no way to get home. And
This is what it does. It gets in our heads, and it twists, and it turns. I won't break our promise. I will make everything perfect again. I know you're here, and I will find you.
Yeah, this shit is just like Returnal, bro.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That
I don't know if it's gonna be a roguelike like Returnal, but gameplay wise it is. Even the enemies look similar. Yeah, this game's gonna be fire, man.
you guys hear that Darksiders is coming out with another game?
Yes, it's gonna have all
Darksiders
of the. Yeah, they announced Darksiders 4 a minute ago, though. But yeah, I'm a very big fan of the series, so I'm looking forward to that as well.
You said they're gonna have what in there?
It's gonna have all of the horsemen as playable characters.
4 Horsemen.
But, hey man, you know, I mean, Angel, were there any games that you were looking forward to that they showed?
I was trying to show the Marvel Rival one.
Marvel Rivals one, yeah.
I'm trying to find it at least timestamp.
The
Marvel Rivals.
Are you talking about the Deadpool reveal?
Yeah. Oh, Marvel Rival character ring. Oh, I see it. There it is.
Shooter ever, but first some hot redhead who's trying to blast my ass a few new holes. And I got a surprise for her. Hit it. Boy, this is gonna be fun. Whoa, easy now, fellas. I'm the one who set you free. Oh, hey, this was not the plan. All right, you rejects. Get Tyrannosaurus Rex! Come on! I'm not even a... What's this game's tagline? Ignite the battle!
I'm guessing Angel's gonna be a Deadpool man.
I don't know, 'cause I don't play this. I don't play Rivals. I actually uninstalled the game not too long ago.
Damn.
Great, you never got back on with it?
Yeah, that kid.
Deadpool look like, what's his name? He got the Majin Buu mask.
I'm really loving this this trailer. They really went all out.
This is the animation that, you know, Invincible shit. And One Punch Man.
It's my rival.
Season 6, January 16th. Deadpool arrives. Are you excited for this?
Yeah, even though I don't play Rivals like that anymore, I think Deadpool was a character that a lot of people were asking for. So I think it's made a lot of people happy.
Honestly, I don't really care about Deadpool. I was asking for Blade and Gambit. I got them. So, you know, I'm going to have to make my turn at some point.
Hey, I'm gonna farm some clips with Deadpool. Just wait. But he's the first player that you can actually see kind of teased in game. They got him locked though, but you can see him in the character roster.
You know what? I'm still waiting for a couple more characters. I'm still waiting for Black Bolt, Doctor Doom, and Silver Surfer, and then I'll be complete.
But I mean, I guess there are more games that I'm looking forward to. We don't have to watch the trailers, but I guess if I were to name the ones that I'm looking forward to that they showed, obviously Ceros. I'm looking forward to Divinity. I haven't played a Divinity game, but it's made by the people that made Baldur's Gate 3, and they said Divinity is going to be bigger than Baldur's Gate 3.
It is
Baldur's Gate 3
Divinity is a bigger franchise.
Already. So that's going to be fire. Pragmata, I think that's going to be fire. Control Resonant, that looks dope. I didn't play the first one, but this one looks like it's going to be fire. This one looks like it might be more action oriented.
Hey, Angel, was that Lune up there?
What's up?
Was that Lune up in the video?
What video?
In the stream.
Oh, that was the 007 trailer.
Oh, okay. Because I thought that she looked like Lune.
That's my wife. Wait, what's that?
That's crazy. Y'all sharing the same woman?
But other than that, I'm also looking forward to more like D&D. They didn't show gameplay. I think they're gonna show gameplay for next summer. And I'm also looking forward to Stupid Never Dies. So those are the games that I'm looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to the Xbox showcase in January because that will give me a good a great indicator of whether Fable, well, like what the release date for Fable is going to be. I think it's going to be the fall. We'll see. I just want to see more on Fable. That's it.
Okay. Caleb, is there anything else that they showed that you might be looking forward to?
Oh, wait. Fate of the Old Republic, this trailer right here. That's what I'm looking forward to as well. Because I played.
Yeah, Sam, we're thinking the same thing. The what's it called? The Star Wars.
Okay.
Okay.
You played the Knights of the Old Republic? Or are you just interested in seeing what this game has to offer?
What happened?
No, I was talking to Caleb. Caleb? Oh, I guess we lost Caleb.
My boy probably busy.
Shit.
You gonna try this game out though, Angel?
What, the Star Wars?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never played the Old Republic games, so I don't know.
That's fair. They are good though. They are classics.
I mean,
in terms of RPGs.
I mean, it got a pretty good crowd reception, so this must be a good series.
It is a good series. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Very good series.
Yeah, I haven't played it, but I did have heard that the series is pretty quality, so I know a lot of people are looking forward to it. But I guess
any movies we're looking forward to? Because I know they announced some at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6.
Hell no, I'm not looking forward to that.
No, Fallout Season 2 comes out today. It came out today.
No way. I can't watch that right
now.
now.
Fallout Season 2, man. The first episode came out today.
I'm watching too much right now, bro. Yeah. I mean, is it weekly or is it
weekly? It's
all
weekly.
released.
It's weekly.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I can watch it now. We're gonna have to wait till I finish season 1 for DMV.
Yeah, I actually gotta continue to my Fallout watch thing, but I gotta finish the most recent season of From.
Oh, you're watching From now?
Bro, we talked about this already.
Yo, I swear, Sammy's forgetful.
Hold on, who said they didn't watch From? It was Caleb. It was Caleb. My bad, Nano. You was right. You watch From with me, okay? It's Caleb that don't watch From. Caleb, you sleeping on a good series.
Yeah.
Yo, Nano, I don't want to spoil it, but all I'm gonna say is this season is crazy.
Hey,
oh my gosh, you ain't ready, bro.
I'm already knowing I'm not ready. That's why I gotta.
all I say is my girl was going crazy with me at the season finale. We still can't believe what happened. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, you gotta enjoy it. Let me know how you feel when you finish it.
I got you. But I guess other than that, I guess that's pretty much anything. I don't know if there's anything that y'all like really wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it for me.
I know that they did for Avatar. They made the game third person, like the camera view, and then they added DLC for it. That's about it.
Okay. I guess I did want to.
This Friday.
Thank you for reminding me, Sammy. They shout out to Avatar, but I also want to say that they added, just like what they did with Expedition, how they added like extra like free DLC. Team Cherry also announced that they will be coming out with the free Hollow Knight Silk Song DLC next year. So for the Hollow Knight fans, definitely look forward to that because it's Hollow Knight, man. Shit's fire. So I know that's pretty big. But other than that, man, I mean, I guess we could start wrapping up.
Oh, you just reminded me, Nano. Talk about DLC because Arc Raiders announced recently that they added a new update for the game events called Cold Snap, where you can go into the map and it's more survival based. Like you can't be outside in the cold too long, like in the snow, because you'll die of like hypothermia. So
okay.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I was playing it yesterday. It was tough. Say that. Stay warm, people. Stay warm.
Yes, sir. Definitely want to stay warm, man. You want your gear getting lost, especially if you worked hard to get it.
That's fast.
But I guess
Wait, what's this game on the screen? Is it a new zombie game?
Nah, you definitely didn't watch the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Did it, bro?
This man slacking. He said, "What is this game?" Oh shit, that's crazy.
I might be looking forward to this. What game is this? This looks like Left 4 Dead. Kind of. Not really.
Kind of not really. You know what, Sammy? Go to bed.
Because you can't drive cars in Left 4 Dead. That's why.
It's not Left 4 Dead, but I forgot what it's called, but it looks okay to me.
Oh, John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I might have to check this game out.
It might be fire. You never know.
You know me in the zombie games. I like them, so.
But I guess we could like wrap it up here. But I guess, Mrs. Sam, we got any final statements?
From what I've seen from these trailers so far, we keep talking. There's gonna be some more shit I want to see, but the trailers that we saw so far, I like them. I'm excited for some of the games that are coming out next year. Obviously, my most anticipated game isn't GTA 6. It's actually Fable, so don't get twisted. I love GTA, but Fable to me is a bigger franchise. I hold that dearly to my heart. But I want to say, all in all, a great award show. I did expect Expedition to go up there and probably win a lot of awards. And I did have it winning earlier in the year till I got my Raiders, rightfully so. But that game got robbed. And I'm excited that, Sandfall was able to get their flowers, because that's all I want, for great studios and their games to get their flowers and acknowledgement. I care for. So if we can get more of that in the years to come, then gaming is going to be a good spot. And I think right now they're in a decent spot. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. Shout out Mr. Sammy. I guess I don't know what happened to Mr. Khalid. Hopefully he's not caught in the shadow realm or
he's in the One Up Discord.
Could be, man, could be. But for me, shit, y'all already know. I prophesized it. I spoken into existence all year long.
He sold his soul.
33. Hey man, let Sammy tell you I sold my soul, but listen, the game was just that good. I was very confident in it winning, and the only thing I really wanted it to win was Game of the Year and Best Music. It won those, but it also took home 7 more awards. It went crazy. It's pushing the game more, so I'm very happy. I don't know when I'm gonna get to the update for it, but that'll be later. Also, I think just in general, aside from Expedition 33, I do want to shout out to all the other games that were nominated because gaming is in a great spot right now, and I hopefully the trend continues upwards going into 2026. So that'll be it for me. But I guess it's all on you, Mr. Angel. Take it away.
Dog Kong Banana, the best family game of the year.
Shout out, man. Shout out. And we got Caleb's favorite trailer going on in the background.
Damn.
Yo, turn that goofy shit off.
It's Caleb's #1 anticipated game.
Bro, you gonna get us freaking age restricted, bro. Turn that shit off.
Hey, he getting spooked. That's how you know it's gonna be a fire game, bro. I heard a lot of people, you know, this trailer did something to him. Exactly why this is one of the games I'm looking forward to, man. Shout out to Divinity. Shout out Baldur's Gate.
That's like this is probably the Game Awards. Talking about giving awards and showing stuff. And y'all
They showing the trailer for a game, right?
It looks like he's getting crucified. Not really crucified.
Hey, you know what's so crazy, Sammy? What if this game comes out, it blows up, he plays it, and he loves it?
And then you got like some pink.
I know I'm probably playing this day one. I didn't play Baldur's Gate because I didn't come into Baldur's Gate like that. I only knew about Baldur's Gate because I played Divinity.
A game called Baldur's Gate, and the developers for that game.
I'm excited.
I guess Baldur's Gate won Game of the Year last year, and I guess the developers for that game for like a new game they're working on.
Caleb on his phone with somebody.
Man, where you at, Mr. Angel?
Nelson, I'm like, bro, imagine it being like a 8-year-old kid.
Man. Angel the one stuck in limbo now, bro.
Angel too high.
Yo, what's up?
You take it away, man. You gotta your finishing statement. We waiting on you.
I'm high. I'm high.
We're just like wars.
All right.
For 5 hours now.
Yeah,
Great.
but then they freaking are like, because you know they trying to show off the graphics, and then they're just showing this dude get like graphically like sacrificed. This is like so disgusting,
bro.
I'm done with y'all. No, but great podcast, everybody. Overall, thank you everybody that came through and chimed in, talked with us, watched the podcast, and those that are watching it through the VODs later on. We appreciate y'all support. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what your game of the year was. Let us know what your most anticipated game. Let us know. Let us know what you're looking forward to. Appreciate y'all. season 17. The Speedstorm comes out in a couple hours. Yo, if y'all gonna do the speed run challenge, I look forward to competing with y'all. Try to get that $2,000. You already know. And then stay tuned for next week to we talk about the new season and how that speed running challenge was, and you know who is close to taking it. So much love, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys next week. And if you guys like the content, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified whenever we go live. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
For those who come after.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yo, Jeff, shit on Craig.
Charlie Cox, let's go.
Yeah. Mike's hot, but I missed a lot. Stream, back up, gotta pick the spot. Fold in the chair, still sharp with it. They said go live, I ain't argue with. We was running like pit lane crew. Low talk, big facts, tight view. Angel, flow, no real steel. Sammy build frames, Caleb tail wheel. Did it start with a spark? Maybe. Now it takes whole weight like daily. No range, no noise, just balance. Receipts in glass, that's talent. Guests come through, got proof on deck. Timestamp clean, we don't gotta check. Chat go wild like a launcher hit, but we clear the lane, let the point just sit. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Name in the mix, who talk like this? Take with no spine, we don't dismiss. We just let truth do flips like crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Same fold locked in, clip too crisp. Run that back if the quote don't hit. It's all in the cut, not tricks. Scope got bigger, we're bound to grow. Talking patches, titles, even shows. Creators wild, views hit highs, but what's a climb if the base don't last? Got trap for place, fakeness. Told y'all straight, don't chase those bets. Wrestle nights, promos heat. We break cadence like we edit beats. Film take cold, what lingers twice. What flops on a rewind, loo that slice. Hardware rumors, now we split them. Price specs leaks, we don't just hit them. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Run that clip, who really like this? No cap, just cues in the docket list. If you ain't got facts, don't twist. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Same 4 lives, still talking slick. Angel, Nano, Sammy, and Kayla, we built this seat. Don't trip. Sam Trap War got tainted rounds. People vote like they planting ground. Spy tax, crap match names caught. We slow it all down like a framing core. Recap post, they become the dot. With a meta shift and the top get dropped. Call in, seat like a flame on cue. Found top real and the clips run through, but it ain't just take, it's the way we shift. If you can't cite source, it don't get lift. Don't play that loud if the brood ain't sound. If the tape don't cite, it won't stick round. Mic still warm, but we come with it. Crash outs where the calm gets lit. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Same 4 chairs, same heat, same twist. Talk got depth, don't need no skits. We don't chase hype, we fix. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Said it once, might say it again. If the quote don't hold it, don't make print. Cut through noise, that's it. Mic's down. Docket photo. Next run already locked in. See it. Crash out.